All right. Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. Oh, I didn't move away from my mic. That might have been like extra loud if I didn't. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to stream today. Yes. Welcome to stream today. Dude, it's like cloudy and like kind of rainy outside, and like it's such a sleepy day. And frankly, it's been such like a sleepy like couple of days. Like I feel like bubble chat's the worst, I'm sorry. Like I feel like it has been like for no particular reason. Like I feel like it has been like really sleepy these past couple of days. And like I have no reason like to be this sleepy, frankly. Like I'm just kind of like oh, it's like I wake up and I'm like I could stay in bed for another 5 hours if I wanted to, because it's cold and wet. Yeah, that's also fair. But yeah, how are we doing today? What's the energy? What's the vibe? My energy is clearly low, so it's a good thing that it is. I mean, frankly, when do we not have a chill stream? I mean, I guess we've had a couple of kind of loud, screamy streams, but you know, how is everyone else doing? Lazy, real, same, mellow. Yeah, it's a mellow time today. JP read like 15 pages of my lore yesterday. I'm very proud of him. He never reads. His attention span is getting better. Yippee! You should give him low stimulation videos. Like, give him like those like low stimulation children's videos. It's like, look, and today we are going to water some plants today. We are going to help our friends grow. Like some shit like that. Like I think you should do that, because I think that would be awesome and hilarious and really cute. I'm so caffeinated. I haven't had caffeine in like, I feel like a week or two. Like I feel like I don't actually have a lot of caffeine. Like I'm not a big coffee drinker, and like I guess it's like if we count teas, then I guess I've had like the caffeine that's in teas, but I'm not like that much of a coffee. Yeah, with Subway Surfers, of course. Happy we're gonna get a video on Friday. I need to finish editing it, but yes, it should be out on Friday. The wedding was fun. It was really good. I'll talk about it for a sec. Or we'll talk about it in a sec. I'm gonna read in the lore like an Am I the Asshole Reddit post of the Subway Surfers gameplay. Real. You know what? You should do for him like what I did for my fiance on our 3rd anniversary. I think it was our 3rd anniversary. No, it was our for his birthday. The gift that I gave him for his birthday, he what was it? Yeah. I did delete that steak, it's true. For my fiance's birthday, because he like falls asleep to bedtime stories the best. So sometimes he would like ask me to read him a story and it'll help him sleep. So like what I did was I made an audio recording. Hi Jay. I made an audio like book of one of my favorite childhood books. I read it for him from start to finish and separated it via chapters, and every single chapter is up on YouTube as like an unlisted playlist, and he plays YouTube videos on his TV to go to sleep. So like he could like play the entire playlist to help him go to sleep. So you should do that for JP. And then it's like he has like a like a little audiobook for fun. But yes, there'll be a video this Saturday. We're gonna be talking about art styles. We're gonna try the new video format. But as the stream title says today, we're just gonna be working on commissions. We're just gonna be hanging out. We're just gonna be vibing. Not doing too much. Not doing anything crazy. Because I still need to finish commissions so I can open them again. Because I'd like to be able to have people pay me to to draw them things. So I will. Yeah, because I want to clear out I need to clear out this list. It's absolute dog shit how long it has been just like incomplete. So I'm like, I need to finish this, bro. From the States, we can go bowling. Oh, bowling for a birthday is fun. Do that, but use clips of Jesse's voice you steal from various Jesse's video. Oh dear. Just prayed my friend a substitute teacher and read it to him. I'd yell at him too quickly. I see. We finally have a voice clip of Jesse saying dog shit. We needed that one. Did we really? I feel like I say dog shit a lot. I'm like, that's dog shit, bro. I feel like I say that a lot. This is he. Thank you. Yeah. This one's almost done. This marks me having 4 commissions left to finish. And all of them have been started. So it's like, this is the last. I'm on the, like, the home stretch, essentially. Of like finishing up my final commissions list, which is like, but I need to make a new commission sheet because I'm reorganizing them a little bit. So I might have a stream of me working on that too. Because I need to do that too. Yeah, genuinely. Almost there. Then I could start making money again. Okay, yeah, no, I should keep up Streamlabs because it hasn't been playing the sounds for me, so I need to be able to see it. Yeah, I need to be able to... I'd like to be able to have people pay me. Again. Technically, because I leave my commissions open for friends. Like, I don't open them to the public if I am, like, still, like... If I have them closed, I'm like, to the public, it's like I keep my commissions closed, but like to friends, I'm like, if you need something, I'm around. So like, I'd still technically have been doing commissions, it's just they've been very like small ones that like friends have been needing. It's like small YouTube thumbnails and like assets and stuff like that I've been working on, but that's about it. Change Saturday to how to update your commission sheet when you need more money. Do you know all I do? You want to know my secret, actually? Because I have been using the same commission sheet for several years now. I genuinely just have iterations of the same commission sheet. So all that I do, right? Hang on. Alright, I'll pull this over for a second, but you see it's like 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025, and it's like every year, all that I do is I just like, oh, this is an ancient one. No, that's like one of my first ones. 2025 one, there we go. So like, for me, it's like, I redraw the character every time. So it's like, for 2025, it was Korn and his like spectral tiger. And then 2024, it was Neptune and Tempo. But you can also see the art in the background changes. So it's like, I update it based on the character art or like the art that I did for that year, and it's like those are like the samples in the background, but then it's like the main sample is like a character of mine. So it was Korn for 2025, and it was Neptune for 2024, and then 2023, I believe it was, yep, it was Kingsley. So 2023 was Kingsley. That's so funny. And then this year I'm gonna do Cricket, so it'll be funny. It's like 2023 was Cricket's dad. Before I knew that he was gonna be a dad, and then so it's Korn, and then Cricket will be this year. It'll be Cricket with one of their spiritual guardian summons. But actually, it should be Cricket and Sunny again. So it's like Kingsley and Sunny in this one, and then it'll be Cricket and Sunny for 2026. So that's gonna be funny. Revamped Sunny. I should do the revamp version of this, because I guess Cat Sunny is different now. So like they look a little different now, but of the tiger proportions. Thank you! I referenced off of an actual tiger. It's like a very non-stylized tiger. I'm like, I had to like look up an actual reference. You know? Easy to update, still really telling, easy to track progress over time so people see the value. Yeah. Really make a commission sheet this month's goal for me. Yeah, man. I need to get $1 million to commission you again. I need to finish your commission first! Hello. Welcome in, Bree. The EB from this morning's chamomile is hitting hard. I have to be awake for the stream. I will not miss it. Okay, maybe I'm weird. I don't like chamomile. I feel like I've had chamomile a few times. It's one of the teas that I don't like. And I'm like, I love tea. I don't love chamomile tea for some reason. RL tigers already feel like some unreal majestic creatures. That's fair. Yeah, tigers are lovely. Yeah, I don't like chamomile tea. I don't know why. I'm like, I've had it several times and I'm just like, it's just not my vibe. I'm gonna keep throwing money at using never be free from my wrath, okay. Over 100 OCs. You and me both, really. kind of teas do you like? Anyone can answer this question. I love a lot of teas. I love a lot of herbal teas. My favorite is orange pekoe. But I also love green tea. I love, sorry, I'm grabbing something from my room. I love green tea. I love Earl Grey. I love jasmine. I love oolong. What else? I love jasmine. I love oolong. I love, I believe it's barley that I also really like. I love chai. Chai is really good too. I guess matcha counts as well. But here's the thing that like people hate about me. That like I've learned that people from like, well, they don't hate it about me, but I'm like, it's very Asian. It clearly tells that I'm Asian, right? I take my tea black. I'm like, I grew up never adding anything to my tea. And like that has like translated, so I'm like, it'll be like, oh Jess, what do you want in your tea? I'm like, nothing. Don't put anything in there. I like my tea super strong, and I like it with nothing in it. So it's like, green tea is too weak for me on its own. I need 2 bags. And I leave the bag in there. It's not like I steep it for a while and then I take out the bag. I leave it in there. And I drink it with the tea bag in there the entire time. I'm like, both of them. It's like I need 2. The only tea where I don't put in 2 is orange pekoe. Orange pekoe, I only need 1, because that's already really strong tea. Oh, I love peppermint. I do also love peppermint. What's barley tea like? It's like, I think it's barley tea that I like. It's kind of like wheat-esque. It's like the best way I can describe it. It kind of tastes like drinking oats. I think, maybe? I have a lot that I plan to use, like extra NPCs and shit. Real. It's first. I always figure caramel to be the default tea, monkeys and typewriters, I guess. For me, the default tea for me is green tea. Because I grew up with green tea, like, all the time. You know? I'm like, green tea it was always like, oh, just you want tea? I'm like, yeah. And it's like, if I ask for tea, I'm getting green tea. Like, that was what it was. It was either green, jasmine, or oolong. Is like the 3 that I, like, would have. Oh no, oats are great. Oats are really good. I love oats. Okay. So one of the cereals I learned later, this Canada moment, one of the cereals that I learned is like a very like old man cereal. I love, what do you call it? I love Vector. I grew up eating Vector, and it's like, Vector is like a probiotic, like, oat cereal. And I'm like, I didn't realize it was like an old man cereal until like I got older, and people were like, you like Vector? And like, that's like an old person cereal. And I'm like, it's good though. You know? It's like, it's got like, it's all natural, and it's got a lot of wheats, and like, something like that. I don't know, hang on, I'm googling it. Vector cereal. Vector. Vector, it's Canadian. It's Kellogg's Vector products. They got different flavors. I just eat the basic bitch ones. Old people cereal. No, it's true though. Is there an overview that isn't done by fucking AI? Yeah, it's like high protein, granola clusters, multi-grain. Recipes with brands you love. No, I don't fucking... It's Vector, it's good. And Raisin Bran. Hi, babe. Love mini wheats, just hates them. I don't know why you... My fiance loves mini wheats, and I don't understand the love for mini wheats. I think that they're disgusting. I think that they melt too fast, and they taste like mush. Okay? I hate mini wheats. I'm sorry, I hate mini wheats. Cheerios are baller. Cheerios are everything. Cheerios are... You live off of Cheerios. Okay? Green tea's a really good contender for default tea. It's default tea, bro! You do eat fast, I know. Pea flour. I've never heard of pea flour. Orange pekoe is orange... Oh my god, orange... Pekoe. With a K. Orange pekoe. Is it a hot take to hate Weetabix? I have never even heard of Weetabix. The hell is Weetabix? The AI overview fucking sucks. It's wrong most of the time too. And it's just like, I'm like, can I get information that isn't the AI overview? I'm like, I'd like to just get, you know, information. Like, that would be really cool and awesome. Cheerios or Honey Nut Cheerios? Okay, Honey Nut Cheerios are, like, the default best, of course. I don't like raisins. I'm sorry, I don't like raisins. I don't like raisins. My favorite cereal of all time is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch girly. A lot of my friends love French Toast Crunch, which is, like, their, like, sister kind of brand, or, like, their, like, spin-off sort of cereal, which is like, that one's also really fucking good, but I'm like, I'm a Cinnamon Toast Crunch bitch. I'm like, I love it. Yeah, I want my misinformation spread by humans the way God intended. True. Yes, correct. Can never find French Toast Crunch. It's rare. I need some Frosted cereal because otherwise it feels wrong. Real. I love Frosted Flakes. That one too. DQ's Cinnamon Toast Crunch dip now for their cones. Are you serious? I've never even seen that before. That rules. Now Cheerios in my town anymore. I'm so sad. It's been 10 years. We only had Honey Nut, but I love normal Cheerios. Oh, okay. I was about to say, I'm like, you don't have any Cheerios? I'm like, what Western country doesn't have any Cheerios? What Western city wouldn't have any Cheerios? I feel like Cheerios is like the cereal. You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel like Cheerios, because it's like, it's just the meme, or it's like babies when they see a dry Ziploc bag of Cheerios, bruh. Like, that's the cereal. Sad Western city. Guatemala, apparently Guatemala doesn't have Cheerios. I mean, like, like any Cheerios. You said that you have Honey Nut. I'm saying like any Cheerios, because that's crazy. No Cheerios at all is nuts. Like, that's like, again, like, it feels like default cereal, you know? Damn, I want cereal now. I just had like a big bowl of eggs and rice. Egg rice bowl. Asians in chat, the comfort food. Egg rice bowl, a little bit of soy sauce, a little bit of 𝘥𝘰𝘪𝘯 mayo, a little bit of gochujang in there. Egg rice bowl, comfort food. I'm like, that was my lunch today. Have we eaten lunch? Have we eaten today? Want Pokeball? You should get Pokeball. This is me telling you to get Pokeball. Cheerio knockoffs. Remember the days we used to have the originals? Hold on! You only have Cheerio knockoffs! You don't have actual That's crazy! Wait, holy shit, wait, is this my privilege talking? Hi, Wimmy! Welcome in! Currently eating supper. Oh, because I had an early breakfast. Okay, fair. Haven't eaten at all? Jay, go eat something. What the fuck? Matter of fact, I'm gonna go on a run. My god, go eat something, please! Yes, hello, Wimmy, welcome in. Waved at you! I waved like you could see me, I'm cooked. I speak with my hands as if you all could see me, so that's okay. You know how I am by now? I do, and I'm sad. You should go eat and do something. Make healthy choices, please. Kroger burrito with chicken, corn, cheese, and peppers. Fire! Did you just finish dinner? What was for dinner? Breakfast and dinner only exists for me. For me, it's like lunch and dinner are my two meals, but I had breakfast yesterday. I had grilled cheese for breakfast. My lunch was 4 pieces of toast and eggs, and then my dinner was longanisa and rice. Making a massive salmon tonight. Fuck yes, I love salmon. Yeet chicken, yippee fool! Me. Grilled cheese, yeah. Guys, oh my god, wait, I forgot to update you guys. You know how I've kept on saying, like, oh, I've been craving sourdough, I've been wanting sourdough? I went to a steakhouse with my family recently, and the bread that they brought out was, in fact, sourdough, so I was sated. I had my sourdough moment. It was really good sourdough, because it was, like, fresh and warm, and, like, I was like, oh. Because my mom is a legal assistant, so her client, like, gave her, like, a gift card to the Keg, and if you Canadian, the Keg is a steakhouse up here. I almost said down here. Like, no, we are in the northern hemisphere. We're up here. We had so we got, like, a gift card. We got a couple gift cards for the Keg, and my mom was like, well, it's time to go out to the Keg for dinner, so It was like we were given. I had like, it was so good, dude. I love sourdough. Sourdough sour, warm bread the best. Yeah, of course. Sourdough's a little bit sour, and it's like really good. Breakfast, a bowl of Reese's Puffs, my default breakfast. Reese's Puffs will make my throat expand, and I won't die, but I will be uncomfortable, severely uncomfortable for several hours. First meal of the day is no longer breakfast, only lunch, because I wake up at 11 and 12 noon. Me. You know what? No, I did wake up at 10 today. I've been waking up at 8 for the past few weeks, just by default. And then suddenly, like, this week, I started waking up at 9 and 10. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, what happened to my early mornings? I'm like, I used to wake up so early. I'm like, just by default, for no reason. But now I'm going to bed so late. And I'm like, not going to bed late, but I'm waking up late. And I'm like, ugh. This sucks. I'm like, why did my circadian rhythm change again? Keg is the kind of place you go specifically if you've been given a gift card, and somehow they do amazing business this way. Truly. I love the Keg, though. I always order their escargot, because I'm like, I love snail, bro. That's my weird food that I love. Weird, quote unquote. That's my delicacy that I love. I love snail. I'm a really big, like, escargot person. I'm like, I've had escargot in a bunch of different forms, and it hits every time. You know, I don't like having food in my stomach when I work out, and that's not good practice. You should eat a little bit. Like, you don't want to eat, like, a huge meal, but, like, gotta get some kind of fuel in you. I've never had escargot. Has it a taste? The best way that I can describe escargot is it has the texture of, like, octopus or squid, but it has almost the taste of mushroom. Like a fishy mushroom. That's the best way I can describe it. And it's like, it's the best. You gotta cook it a specific way, but I'm like, it's super good. Like, da-da-da. My commissions are closed right now, I'm sorry. But congrats on coming out as trans. Happy for you. The only fuel I need is caffeine and determination. How dare you? Walking down the street on a rainy day with all the snails on the sidewalk. Aw, bro. Do you know those actually wait, unhinged moment. Do you know those videos where it was like the Chinese snack market? And it's like those videos that you see on like Instagram or on TikTok, and they're like, if you see this, it means that you need to go to bed because you've been scrolling for too long. Like those like Chinese mart videos. Like, one of the snacks that they have there are river snails. Like marinated river snails in like a packet. I want those so bad. Like, unironically, I want them so bad. Thank you for sharing what snail tastes like. Yeah, of course. I love snail. I'm a big snail person. I have always wanted to try different kinds of like animal jerkies as well, because I'm like, I think that would be interesting. I really want to try I want to try deer jerky. I want to try snapping turtle. I want to try alligator. Like, I feel like I keep on hearing like people, it's like, oh, this jerky is really good, and it's like an animal that you don't think you would eat, and it's like, I want to try it, you know. I haven't seen river snails, but I've seen the seasoned spicy rocks. One of the things that's in there is like the spicy sticks, the spicy sweet sticks. For anybody who's curious, the Chinese snack is called la xiao. You'll see it's la xiao. I could be pronouncing it wrong, but it's spelled like that. It's really good. It's like, it is spicy. It's a little sweet though. It's like, it's covered in like a syrupy powder, and like, what do you call it? It's the smell is really strong, I will say that, but it's like, it's kind of like a curry. Like, it's almost like a curry taste is the best way I can describe it. Yeah, last year, sticks of gluten soaked in chili oil. Yeah, Crow loves them. We haven't had them for a while now. But like, he would always want to go to like a market. So he's like, Jess, can we go to this place so we can get more la xiao? He just takes them home because he can't get la xiao where he is. And he's like, he always wants them. You had the most surreal experience. Please, tell me. First tried jerky when some dudes in the States brought it for a thing I was interpreting for, and whoa. I love jerky. My favorite... Can't get them off in the sake of the house, it's true. My favorite jerky that I don't get it often, but like my favorite jerky is like these pork bites that I really enjoy. They're really good. They're like a marinated pork bite that I enjoy greatly. There's a friend of mine from Kentucky, and he brought, when I went to visit him and some other friends in Georgia, he brought like this jerky from that like is like locally made jerky that he loved. Nobody else liked it except me. And it's like, because it was really salty, and I'm like, I'm Filipino, so I'm like, Filipinos love their salt. So I'm just like, that was like my snack. I like carried it. He gave me a whole bag, and like I just carried it around. We were going to a convention, and like every day I'm like, oh, I'm a little hungry, so I'd like take out the jerky and I would eat it. It was so good, dude. I'm like, the jerky was so good. It was so salty, but it was like delicious. What new animal would you eat without a second thought, and what could you never eat? I feel like, new animal that I would eat, I listed a few. I do want to try deer. Like, I would love to try deer. I feel like that would be really, really good. One that I wouldn't eat, that I just straight up would never eat. Like, bugs come to mind, but I'm like, frankly, I want to try some bugs. Like, I really want to try grub. What animal would I never eat? Deer peak. Hi, Crow. Shit, I have to think about this. I actually don't know. Like, what animal I wouldn't eat at all? Venison is okay. I want to try it. I want to see what it's like. I don't think there's a meat I wouldn't eat. I don't think there is an animal that I would not eat. Rat, no. If it was prepared, I would try it. I was watching Pokemon YouTube and I found a shiny racing video. I was like, hey, Crow is on it. And then at some point he was talking about his fiance and Goblin Economics story, and it hit me. He told us the exact story and it was so fucking surreal. Yeah, it's about right. Human? Okay, maybe this is crazy. Okay, maybe this is a little crazy. Okay, if it was ethical, I would try a person. If it was like, it's like similar to how, oh, sorry if you can hear the alarm. But the, like, if you, okay, no, like, I wouldn't, okay, never read it live? No, I haven't. Okay, here's the thing, right? Okay, here's the thing. Okay, you know how, like, you can donate your body to science, right? You know how you can donate your body to science, right? If somebody ethically donated their body for this, right? It's like, yeah, where I'm ethically being like, yes, it's like, we can... And cannibalism is incredibly risky for your health. Is it really? I didn't know that. Okay, interesting. Yeah, if somebody, yeah, consensual. If it was consensual. If it was like, yes, I am giving consent completely for, like, maybe they're not even dead. If it's like, they're like, it's like, maybe there's like a thing where they're like, I'm like donating a part of my body to, like, it's like people, okay, because like some people will like, isn't it a thing where it's like you'll eat placenta? I could have sworn I heard about that. So it's like, that's why people know the placenta's like sweet. Yeah, they don't have part of the liver. Yes! No, I'm being serious. No, because I love liver, actually. I love pork liver. You can eat placenta. Yeah. No, that's what I'm saying. Okay, listen, right? Do you see what I'm saying, though? If it was ethical, I would, like, I'm not fiending for it or anything. Like, I'm not like, I want to try so bad. Like, I'm like, if it was, like, offered to me. If it was, like, this is a once-in-a-lifetime chance. And it's, like, then, like, sure, you know? Let me tell you something. I'm not feeding for- I'm not though. I'm literally not. Humans have these things called prions, which are essentially folded proteins, and cannibalism can cause issues with them, which can cause various disorders in your brain and kill you. Interesting! More complex than I'm wording it, but yeah, cannibalism can kill you. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. What if one of the 3 foods that don't give me a stomachache? Quit! Shiny hunting JoJo starters and Soul Silver. Ah. Never eat dog or cat. Pupilized animals. Pufferfish and dog. I would try pufferfish. I feel. You never know. True. Sure, you can have my liver after I destroy it with about 10 more years of alcohol. Oh my god. Cereal's good. Yay! A good cereal. But no, yeah. I don't think there is like an animal I wouldn't try. You know what though? You know what? Like, not a pure animal, because I love duck, but like I love eating duck. Duck is so fucking good, dude. Like, I love Peking duck. Not an animal, but a dish. Because like, and again, I'm a fake Filipino, right? I'm like this makes me like, I'm going against my own culture, because this is like, you know, like a delicacy there. I learned I don't think I can stomach eating balut. And it's not because I think it'll taste bad. Like, it's just duck, it's just duck egg, right? But the fact, I watched my fiance eat balut, right? And like, I am very much, I collect dead things, right? I have, it's the egg, yeah, it's the egg with the partially developed duck fetus, right? Is what it is. And like, I believe that it tastes really good, right? I believe that the taste is perfectly fine because it's like a soup, right? And it's like, I believe that it tastes delicious. I collect dead things. I have skeletons in my room. I have petrified animals. I have skulls and animal skins and like pinned up insects in resin. I have a bat encased in resin, right? I like, seeing dead things does not bother me. Usually. But like, my fiance, when he tried balut, my mom brought him balut for him to try, and like, he showed me the like little duck fetus in there, and there is a visceral reaction that I had, and I'm like, I've never experienced that before, you know? It's like, I took one look at them, and I was like, I can't do it. I'm like, because in the back of my head, I'm like, it's just a delicacy. I'm like, I will gladly eat it, like, at some point. But it was like, I took one look and I'm like, I can't do it. I'm like, there's like a mental block that I cannot get over, because I'm just like, there's just some visceral reaction that I couldn't have, right? I'm just like, again, like, I am the type, right, where I believe that is like, we are omnivores, right? That means that we can eat both meat and we can eat vegetables, right? I'm not like the type of person where it's like, oh, eating animals is cruelty, because it's not, right? We kind of animals eat each other, we eat other animals. It is like livestock and like meat and that kind of thing is just part of life. It is a circle of life. There's a lot to be said about industries and whatever about that, but like, actual consumption of animals is not unethical, right? There's just something about this. There's just something about balut that it was like, I couldn't get over it. I'm like, I can't do it, right? Yeah, some people need to eat meat to like live. Exactly. And I'm like, I believe that it is like, it is not unethical to consume animals. You can say whatever you want about like the meat industry, like there's a 1000% ton of things that are wrong with it, right? Ton, like, of the capitalistic side of it and the unethical practices of actively like farming animals in terms of like, you know, consumption, everything like that, blah blah blah. But the actual consumption of animals is not unethical, right? People eat meat. So what? And people can also choose to not eat meat, and that is also completely okay. We have choice. People who have the ability to make that choice have choice, right? But again, there's just something about balut. I couldn't do it. I was staring at it, and I'm like, I couldn't do it. And there's nothing against the culture. It's my culture. It's literally my culture. I couldn't do it. At this kind of milk, we have the option to eat non-meat things. Cubans eat certain things to survive. You have access to non-meat options that give you the correct stuff. That's also fair, I suppose. To me, I'm just like, if we think about like natives, right? And we think about like the idea of like consuming the entire animal, and like the idea of like not being wasteful or like being thankful, right? And then it's also again like the idea of like, oh, it's like other species have been eating other species for centuries, and it's whatever, right? I'm like, I personally don't mind, you know. I'm like, I think that if you have the ability to eat the meat, sure. If you have the ability and you want to take substitutes, also sure, right? Who cares? I think that it's, you know, whatever. I would consume the entire human. Other people can like it. I don't judge. Play hell and Starfield is my only options. Yeah, no, for sure. So yeah, here's the thing. I believe that everybody has the option to choose. And it is like, if you choose to eat animal, great. If you choose to not eat animal, fine, great. You know, that is your choice, right? And I think that at the end of the day, we should all just get over it. We have the ability to calm down. There are worse things happening in the world than some people who are choosing to consume animals and some people who are not, right? There are better things to be angry about, I think. Like, there are certain levels where it's like, yeah, we should be angry about certain things, but I'm like, in terms of this, not the craziest thing, you know? It's like the thing that I can never, that I'm like, you need to calm down, is when people are like, no, but you should, this is awful and you're a horrible person if you do this, if you decide to eat this. I'm like, let's calm down. I'm like, we have choice. We are humans and we have choice. If I couldn't tell I was eating bugs at 100% eat bug wheat. Here's the thing. Have you ever heard of cricket chips? I think their crickets are ants that they turn into chips. They turn them into like tortilla chips, and you can't even tell that you're eating insects, so it gives you protein. You know what I mean? Two things cannot be bad at the same time. Preach about eating meat. And I've been preached to about not eating meat. I'm like, I feel like it is a dual-sided problem. You know? Hi, Bryn. So, we're talking about how humans have the right to choose. I was talking about that with my mentor the other day. And where, like, my... what do you call it? Like, my tattoo mentor. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out, what did I do with the lines here? What is this? This should be coming around the back here. This is a collar. I was talking to my tattoo mentor the other day, because half of my apprenticeship, frankly, bugs are way better for the environment. It's also true. What was it? I lost my train of thought. There are people in my house. I don't know if you can hear the voices. My brother has his friends over. They might be playing their D&D campaign in the basement. Well, that's what I was saying earlier too. Is it's like there is something to be said about like the consumerist aspect of like animals and whatnot, and like consuming animals and that kind of thing, right? And like there is absolutely something to be like, oh yeah, there's like environmental issues and there's like ethical issues with like the way that like there are capitalistic like processing options of animals, and it's like not great, right? So it's like there's unethical breeding of animals, and there's unethical treatment of them to be farmed and stuff like that, right? There's absolutely something to be said about that, 1000%. But I'm like, in terms of just people choosing to eat meat, I'm like, who cares, man? There's so much worse that we could be. The world's on fire, man. Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say. My my tattoo apprenticeship, my my mentor and I, it's like I do my, like, obviously I do like my exercises, I do like the things that I have to do for the actual tattooing process, but it's like for like half the time I feel like it'll be like, oh yeah, I'm working on my thing, but then like we're just chatting a lot of the time, and my mentor is very introspective, so we end up chatting about like life, and we chat about like morals and ethics and stuff like that, and like a very relationship heavy stuff. It's like a lot of like what like the morals and ethics of like certain relationship dynamics and like that kind of thing is like a very common aspect, or like our opinions on certain types of relationships and our opinions on like life and like that sort of thing. A recent like what was it? A recent oh no, it's great. No, it's a really good time. The most recent, like, kind of deep, quote-unquote, conversation. She also reads my tarot sometimes, which is really fun. But, like, the most recent, like, kind of deep conversation that we had was, it was, like, what we as humans were meant to do. Or it was, like, what we... It was, like, that, and it was, like, opinions on monogamy and opinions on, like, what comes after we die. Like, that sort of thing was also, like, a really big topic that we ended up talking about. And it was, like, in terms of, like, monogamy, she was, like, because she was saying, like, her own opinions and, like, what she plans on for herself and whatever. We're, like, 10-year differences. Like, she's, like, 10 years older than me. And she was asking, like, and, like, at a certain point, she brought up the question. She was, like, do you believe that humans were meant to be monogamous? Was her thing, because it was like we spoke about how it's like we were talking about like how in terms of like what we were meant to do, it was just like I was like saying that I think that the only thing that welcome in, I was saying the only thing that I think humans were meant to do was to love, was to love, and it was to gain connection, because I'm like and I say it was meant to love in the way where we are meant to build connection with one another, and that doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be romantic, because there's some people who are like really like hopeless romantic kind of people, right? And I'm like I it's like the one personality trait that I find I have a really hard time getting along with people like that, because I'm chronically independent despite me having a fiance. But it's like I don't believe that humans were meant to love in terms of relationships. I meant that we were meant to love each other, period. It's like, we were meant to, like, you don't need a partner, you need friends, right? Like, you do not need, like, a romantic partner, you do not need a romantic life partner, but it is, you need friends, you need connection. Because I am, like, as humans, it is, like, connection is, like, we are social creatures, it is a vital aspect of us, right? And it's like how, like, sometimes you'll have, like, animals who are, like, it's like you need to have more than one because they are social creatures, or else they'll get depressed and they'll die. We are the same thing. Right? It's like we need socialization, we need other people to live, right? And I'm like, I'm like, in terms of like what we were put on this planet to do, is like we were meant to love, we were meant to grow connection, and we were meant to interact and like be together, right? And like cherish one another. I'm like, that I think is the only thing that we were built to do. And then it was like, and she agreed, and she was like, so then in that case, it's like, do you believe that we were like meant to be monogamous? And I said to her, I was like, I don't think it was that we were meant to be anything. I'm like, we were meant to love, but we were also meant to choose. I'm like, because realistically, it's like, if you are an adult and you are getting into a relationship, right? If both parties are consenting adults, however many there are, who cares, bro? Literally, who fucking cares, right? That's like a genuine opinion. I'm like, if you are consenting of age people, if you are consenting people within a similar age bracket, who cares, bro? If you are both like agreeing to this mind, body, and soul, like that is not my business, right? I'm like, it is some people want to be monogamous. Some people want to be, like, non-monogamous. It's like some people feel like they can be non-monogamous, right? Like, I'm a monogamous person, right? I'm like, but I know a lot of people who are not monogamous people, and that's also completely okay, right? Here's my real weird hot take, right? Here's my real hot take, right? Is like, this is another one that I shared with her at the time, right? As I'm like, again, this is like a hot kind of take. Hello. Where, like, I believe, right? You're gonna sit down for this one. This one's kind of a little crazy, a little shocking, or whatever, right? I do not believe that our concept of, like, sexuality exists. Like, I do not believe that the societal concept of sexuality exists because we came up with it. Right? I feel like it's a social construct. The same way that time is a social construct. The same way that our governments are, like, something that we came up with, right? It's not that, like, it's like being, like, the rules that we have surrounding, like, that are just man-made rules. What we were built on is to love. And we decided to come up with labels for that, right? Like, before certain, like, attractions had names, they still existed before we could speak, right? And I am like, the idea of us being like, oh, it's like, well, I can't do this because I am this label. And I'm like, I understand it's like that, like, labels give people comfort. I also believe that, like, I feel like we are limiting ourselves severely by forcing ourselves into labels that we created. So on top of the idea of it's like, oh, our current understanding of sexuality is a social construct, I also believe that everybody has exceptions. Okay? Because I feel like I also see a lot of, like, as of late, right? I feel like I see a lot of, like, quote-unquote straight men who are dating non-binary female-presenting people. And I'm like, if you were straight and that was, like, a real label, that was, like, a real thing, you would not be attracted to this person the second you learned they also use they-them pronouns. You know what I mean? Like, I am like, if it mattered that much to you, you would not be attracted to this person. I'm like, I believe that all these labels are just us organizing things that do not need to be organized. You love another human, man. Who cares? You know what I mean? You love another human. That's what matters. You know? Yeah, I love my significant other. The idea of being in a relationship with another person gives my brain a rash. And that is how you are! And that's completely fine! Want to choose to judge people by their actions, their words, rather than appearance? Real! Also real. Yes, it is a construct. It's all a construct. Everything is a construct. Literally, who cares? Live, love. Live and love. And laugh. If you're feeling a little quirky. I'll never say that again. I'll never say that again. Live, laugh, love. Your best life. And eat hot chip and lie. So true. Friend labeled herself lesbian back when I was identifying as male. She still liked me, saying I was the one exception, but I don't know if it's correct. I think your descriptions are good. Real. She tried so hard not to say live, laugh, love, and I did, Pulse. And so I did, Pulse Effects. Hello, welcome in. Work up. If you're feeling a little quirky, perhaps. How you doing, Pulse? I saw you woke up not that long ago. I should look at the references that this person gave me. I forgot to open that up. Live, laugh, eat liver. I actually love liver. Not gonna lie, like, my mother I believe it's pork liver that she makes. I love liver, genuinely. Men with fragile masculinity are so tiring. And you know what? On the inverse of that, women who have fragile femininity are also boring. I'll say it for both sides. I think that it is lame when a man cannot be a little bit effeminate, and I also think that it's pathetic when a woman cannot be a little masculine. Because gender's a construct too. And our norms are a construct too. Who cares? We are humans. Yeah, thank you. Thunderstorms kicked my sleep schedule out of place. Real! That happened to me a few days ago. Went through a period where I was so confused. Cis didn't feel right. Neither did trans or agender, demigender. Realized, why do you have to be anything? Yes! You are energy. As my mentor believes that we're all energy. As like she believes that we all came from an energy. And that like when we die, we will return to that energy. And it's like us trying to love each other is us, our energies trying to go back to the like amalgamation that we were. And I think that that's really interesting. It's very spiritual and very interesting. And I really enjoy that thought. He's not another tornado. Very true. My masculinity is fragile, but everything about me is fragile real. I am just, yeah, you just need to be gentle with me. I am just a fragile human being, please. Familiar with fragile masculinity, talk about fragile femininity, never heard of that, makes sense to exist. The idea of like, you see it a lot with like trad wives. You see it a lot with like very neo-traditional, like very traditional kinds of humans where it's like, they're like, no, it's like it's like I have to be effeminate. I cannot wear like, it's like I cannot, it's like because it's like, you know, the men who are like, oh, it's like I can't wear pink, I can't wear like this flowy shirt makes me look gay or shit like that, right? But then it's like also the women who are like, it's like if I wear this like pair of pants, it's like it's not traditional enough. It's like you gotta stay with skirts, and it's like I have to listen to my husband and I have to blah blah blah. Lame! You're boring! Get up! Get up, speak for yourself! Just typing me down as we speak. Yeah, women who are super rigid with traditional values. And I'm just like, I think tradition is just upholding the standards of people who are dead who won't care if we listen to them or not. Because here's the deal, right? No matter what you believe in, right? A lot of religions, a lot of different religions, it's like a lot of it is like there's a promise of something after you die, right? Or there's a promise of like you are going to be like in paradise, or you are going to be this other thing, or you are going to go somewhere better, right? It is better than what you have that you're alive right now, right? Or if you're atheist, you don't go anywhere. You're just gone, you're done, you're out, right? Bye, Evie, right? You're gone, right? In both of those scenarios, if you are in paradise, or if you are something better, or if you are somewhere better, or if you cannot process anything anymore, why would you care about what the living are doing? Because you're either somewhere better, or you cannot process anything anymore. Why would you care? You're dead. So what's the point? Have you seen Among Us on YouTube Shorts about 50s Housewives? Not at all. Yeah. Except it's a little lesbian breaking up. Caught up a while back, and they talked about me being the one exception where I came out as trans, her, which is funny to me. Real. Fragile femininity is just inherently quieter because we were taught to be quieter. And that's on the patriarchy. And that's on the patriarchy. And that's a whole other can of worms. Is playing with video games even real? Beef with YouTube for the 6 messages I sent. 1 went through, damn! Not even appropriate mostly. Tell me. Trend where dudes refuse to clean themselves up after going to the bathroom because I thought the idea of doing that was gay. Weird! Weird, weird, weird. Weird. That's just gross. It's just gross, and it's just not... Ew. I've been stuck on this one sleeve for ages because I've just been like shouting. I've just been preaching my opinions. Can't handle my amazing gender takes, I see. Ugh. No, because, like, dead serious. I'm like... There's something to be said, you know? If it's just unconscious, because I'd be terrified I was unconscious the whole time in, like, the afterlife. Well, I mean, like, it's, like, the idea, it's like, oh, it's, like, with Christianity, it's like, you go to heaven, it's like a paradise, and everybody you love is there. Or it's, like, some religions are like, oh, it's like you get reincarnated, and you become, like, an animal, or you become, like, another person, or you become, like, that kind of thing. Right? It's, like, it's... Dead serious. LOL. Yeah, it's not like you're, like, in the dirt and, like, you just kind of, your consciousness is just trapped there. If that's the case, that's horrifying, actually! Awful. Yeah, no, horrible. Very peaceful right before you pass the fuck out, at least, no matter how freaked out you were beforehand. Fair. Do you know what I have a weird theory about, right? I'm like, I feel like, okay. Cause like, hope death is like Minecraft spectator mode. That would be sick, actually. That would be pretty slay. I have this weird theory that has basis in nothing, realistically, but it's like, cause like you hear sometimes, it's like people will have accounts of like, what's something that they saw when they died, right? Or it's like people who died for a few minutes and then came back to life, right? And it's like sometimes they'll like have like accounts of like what they actually saw like as they were dying, right? And so a lot of people say that it's like, oh, it's like the last thing that I saw, or like the thing that I remember seeing is like light. It's like they remember seeing light at like the end of the tunnel, or like light at the end of something, right? Here's my weird kind of theory, right? Here's my theory based in nothing, right? You ready for this? You ready for opinion number like 5 million that I've said on this stream already, right? You ready for this? I have this weird thought, right? Because I'm like, if we're going with like the reincarnation idea, right? Right? If we're going with that, what if the light is just like you know how we're born, right? What if the light is just like the opening of like a woman, right? And it's you seeing light for the first time. Yeah, the light is the womb, the opening to the womb. And it's like you're just being born again as a baby, but because you came back to life, that baby's a stillborn now. What if that's it? Like, what if we just get reincarnated immediately when we die? Light of the battle bus! What remains of Edith Finch? Yeah! No, genuinely, like if it's like... At the end of the tunnel's just a train. Oh, man. No! Not an Edith Finch! Tense television. Like, possibly. It's just like, could you imagine if that's what it is? It's like we're just rebirthed every time, and it's like we're just recycled energy. You know what I mean? And it's like, what if there's like a finite amount of souls in a way, or it's like we're a finite amount of people, and then it's just like, and then it's like you're just reborn and you lose everything that you once had, and then it's like I have that thought where it's like, oh, if that's what it is, would I even care? No, of course not, because I wouldn't remember that I'd already been here before. You know what I mean? Isn't that weird to think about? Not even on Twitch. It might be a scam. Be careful. Like, what if that's it? Deep away from humans as possible. I don't know, man. I was paying. Oh, weird. Do you have a subscription? You got by accident? Yeah, maybe you had an automatic sub. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, you only sub with Prime. Okay, interesting. No, because that's what I'm saying, right? It's like, what if that's it? When I feel like I'm the 10,000th tracing with generic human. You cancel the subscription to reincarnation? I don't know, man. Like, what if? Right, that's my brain worm for the day. That's my thought process for the day. That's my cutoff. I'm no longer thinking for the rest of the day. That's okay, D. What you're saying is we're stuck on an endless cycle of living on this dirt planet. I don't know, maybe that just means that we just need to keep trying to make it better. Oh, it's Gonzalo. You gonna buy $6? Fire. Maybe that just means we always get to try again. And I think there's something beautiful about that. I don't know, at the end of the day, I'm very much, like, I'm much more of a hope core individual than I am, like, a cynical person. Like, I'm not like the type who is like, release me from this flesh prison! I'm like, oh, okay, so I'll try again. Like, I have my moments, but I'm like, I feel like it's a lot less energy to be like, so we're trying again, right? It's a lot less energy and a much more pleasant thought to be like, it's like, yeah, we're gonna try again. Yeah, I've done too much to give up now. I'm gonna make this world bearable, or so help me. True! Literally true. That's probably part of the reason why I just hate AI so much. It feels like giving up. I'm like, outside of like the obvious reasons to hate AI, I'm like, at the end of the day, it feels like you're just giving up. And I'm like, that just makes you more lame to me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh, so you're so lazy that you didn't even bother trying. Okay. That's what I'm getting from this. Or it's like the resignation of being like, oh, well, my shit's gonna be uploaded anyway, who cares? So I'm like, so what you're telling me is you've given up. And like, I feel like that's really lame. Fuck ice, true. Hashtag gamers just respawn. I love shit talking only so I can get the bad feelings out and continue to get up and hope max and shit. Real. What kind of life are you living if you don't even want to use your imagination? Right, exactly, right? Like, it's like, it feels so, like, boring. To just be like, oh, okay, well, I'm not gonna... Sorry, this book is bothering me. Oh, do I really have to? Need to think for a sec, because I'm like, this is not coming out correct. No, yeah, truly. It's like, you know what my favorite generative bullshit is? It's my brain, bro. Life is roguelike. Woo! Art isn't as good as AI, but it's yours. Doesn't that mean anything? You made something. That's incredible. Exactly! Exactly. It'll always be better than AI's, because you made something. I think that's pretty damn cool. I'm trying to think of how... Yeah, it'd be more like this then. Okay. Need to reevaluate my forms real quick. Sometimes you mess that shit up. There we go. That's better. Soul Silver start resets are so fast. Good luck! Yeah, art is inherently better than the AI simply because it's human. Exactly! 1000%. Human art is proof we are living. Yippee! Quinn, are we going for Chico? Yeah, hobbyists quitting because of AI is genuinely so heartbreaking. Yeah! Chico Rita! Chico Chico! My baby! To add on to that, actually, hello, to add on to that, okay? It's like the idea, oh, it's like, to add on to the idea that we were born to just love, right? Art is a labor of love, right? Our creations, the things we create, are labors of love. Thus, to create art and such. That is another thing we were meant to do, I feel. We were meant to create. We were meant to share in the joy of creation. Right, hobbyists should be the last to quit. No, for real. You're just doing it for the love of it. And it's like the fact that people are quitting is like, it's like means that they've lost the love of it, and that like is genuinely heartbreaking. Why would I quit when I know I can be morally and skillfully superior to someone? True. $100 Japanese copy of Heart Gold just so I can do this hunt. Hell yeah. My copy of Soul Silver is somewhere in my house. Like, I know it's around. It's, okay. You might hate this, Quinn. I played Soul Silver when I was younger, and like I had played the game almost to completion. I was right at the what do you call it? I was right at the Elite Four. I was almost done. I had a shiny hi Pulse. A second cup of coffee, fire. What was it? I had a shiny Lugia. And like, what was it? I had a shiny Lugia. Like, all my Pokemon were close to level 100. I was about to beat the Elite Four, but like I got older and I went back to the copy and I realized that I had named Silver Aaron for some reason. And like I was like really hyper fixated on the on the like Heart Gold Soul Silver like characters at the time. Like I had gone back to go and play the game again and I was like, why did I name him Aaron? So I restarted it. And I never got past Gym 2 on my second run. So technically I have still never beaten Heart Gold Soul Silver. Community covered Iron Mouse's music box of fate. Did I weep on the rock cry humans united together to make art? Hell yeah. That's so fucking funny. No, it's literally so I was so 13, bro. I was so 13. First ever game. I have my starter is Kulava named Ashes, level 70 something. My starter was a 𝘥𝘪𝘮𝘰 named 𝘰𝘪𝘮. So most of my chicos are named 𝘰𝘪𝘮 nowadays. Except for in my recent copy of 𝘧𝘰𝘪𝘮, where I played as my D&D character Lonnie, and her 𝘥𝘪𝘮𝘮 was named 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘮, along with all of my other Pokemon that were named after various pastries and sweet treats. Bugsy with Meganium. Because I didn't know how to switch Pokemon, I kept losing. Everything else is level 5 Kakuna or some shit. Did however make my Whitney much easier because I O-coded with Rock Smash. True! I never actually understood why people were really, like, crazy about Whitney because, like, I was always a chronic over-leveler. So, like, I got to Whitney and I beat her Pokemon in one hit. And I was just like, oh, okay, cool. And, like, it would beat over. I was and am a chronic overleveler. Like I overlevel my Pokemon like crazy. Cause here's the fun part. My least favorite part of Pokemon is the battling. I want to like skip it essentially, quote unquote. So like I overlevel so that I can get back to the story. Level up Pokemon for the love of the game. Fair. I only sketch in black now and color my line art at the very end. It's low-key really fun and really cool to see all the colors of the black outlines. Yeah! Yes! I love lining in all black. It's so fun. Like, lining in all black and then coloring it at the end, absolutely banger. But I'm like, you'd rather grind than battle? I don't need to grind. Especially in the modern Pokemon games. Like, you just kind of give them a bunch of EXP candies. And honestly, in 𝘧𝘰𝘪𝘮, they made it really easy and actually really fun to grind, so it didn't bother me that much. I also really hate losing, so I make sure that my Pokemon are really high level so I never lose. I still cannot believe there's one specific fight in Legends Arceus. I cannot believe I beat it first try. I still can't believe I beat it first try. Like, genuinely, if you know, you know. I'm not gonna, it's an old game, but I'm not gonna say it just for the sake of it. But if you know the fight, you know it. I still cannot believe that I beat it first try. I think Sweat Black and White were so hard for me, so hard to level up in those. I was so little that it was like, grinding was not a problem for me, and like, it didn't bother me, because I'm like at that age where I'm like okay with doing like the same thing over and over and over. So like, Black and White, I don't remember it being that hard. Insane! No, truly! Love the story. Boyfriend. BFF hates the story, he loves battle, he's been addicted to Pokemon Champions, been doing all the Pokemon games I never played. Real! You know, I'm not a... I love the story, I'm like, Pokemon stories have only been getting better as, like, the newer gens have been coming out, and I'm like, it's why I'm like, they could never make me hate new gen Pokemon games, because the writing is so good. Characters, story, the setting, the lore, it's so good. Like, the newer Pokemon games have amazing writing, and I'm like, they'd never make me hate them. Game stops being hard when you learn to click the moves that don't do damage. True, actually, yeah. 𝘧𝘰𝘪𝘮 was the first game where I actually did start to click the moves that don't do damage. I started actually doing combos. No, exactly. Say what you want about Scarlet and Violet's performance, anything in that story was amazing. Phenomenal. One of the best in years. Genuinely, I had to think after I finished Scarlet and Violet whether I liked it more than Black and White. And it was like recency bias at the time, so I was like, after a few times, I was like, okay, no, I think I still like Black and White more, but the story of Scarlet and Violet is up there. It's my second favorite game because of that. Oh, you gotta play more than just Go. So yeah, it was the first game I stopped doing that and clicked moves that only did damage. Real. I make sure mine are high level, because if they faint, they get sad, and that makes me sad. Also me. Also true. Go doesn't really have a story, no. It's like, they've got like characters and stuff, but it's like not to the extent of the main games. Flying Prince. ZA was also the first game where I started to become more okay with letting my Pokemon faint, because it was like some of the fights, like it was like it didn't matter what the level was. It's like sometimes you just went down. Should you even make a story for Pokemon Go? I have no clue. That's actually a really good point for itself. Yeah. Fainting at ZA is less impactful emotionally to me, because there's no pause, battle is still going, I'm still dying, priorities. No, literally, you're right. That's actually true. It's like, it's not like, it's like this Pokemon has fainted. It's like, oh shit, this thing is still aiming for me, I need to dodge. I haven't played Pokemon Go in actual ages, I don't think. Like, it has actually been forever and a half, I feel. I've been, like, combating, like, what was it? Like, motivational block as of late, because I was like, I realized that, like, it had actually been a really long time since I had done anything finished for myself. Like, I hadn't done, like, a larger, kind of, like, finished piece in a really long time, and I was like, I need to actually do something finished for myself if, like, because, like, I feel like I'm, like, dying out here. And it's also just, it was like, I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like it's just been like, I feel like a lot of weights are finally falling, and it's like I'm feeling the impact of it. So it's like I finally did something for myself yesterday, and I was like, I started to like mess with like non-opaque lines again, which I haven't done for a really long time. Like, I'm like, I feel like I was always like, what do you call it? Like, I'm very much like like, you can see it how the way that I do my lines right now. Like, I'm very much like an opaque, heavy opaque liner. But I was like, I'm gonna try using like non-opaque lines. And so I did, and I was like, it actually looks pretty cool. Like, I haven't done like, here, I'll show you. I haven't done like completely, I haven't done like half opaque lines. So I did this one yesterday because I was like, it's cute. And like, I didn't have to think too hard about it. But I'm like, I really like the line work. If I just do that really quick, you can see it's like the lines aren't completely opaque in some areas. It's like there's areas where like I wasn't like pressing the pen as hard, so it's like you can see like the there are areas like right here, like some spots around the mouth and stuff, and it gives the lines a little extra variation. It makes it feel a little like ink washed, which I sort of loved. I was like, it's pretty fun, you know. And I was like, I finished the lines. I finished the line work for both of their faces. And I remember sending it. I sent it to my best friend. I sent it to my fiance. And I was like, you know, sometimes I do art. And I'm like, I kind of remember. I'm like, oh yeah, I guess I am pretty good at this. Like, sometimes you kind of just have that moment where you're like, oh yeah, I guess I am actually pretty good at this. You know? Because I'm like, I really like the way that I did both of their faces. I think it looks really good. And like the lines right here are really nice. It's like, it's a good form. It's a nice, like, also, like, you can see the comparison of their profile views. It's like Cricket's nose is a lot smaller, much rounder face by comparison to Takon. But yeah, this is a fun one to work on. And like the coloring was really fun to do as well. You can see like the small adjustments, a blur layer just to make everything a little glowier. It's always it's always a good touch. But yeah, it's like I always get a little nervous when like there's this much shadow on a character, but then it's like you actually do it and you're like, okay, no, it slays. It actually is. And I'm like, okay, this is a good amount of shadow. It's like, it's always a little intimidating because then you also have to think about like, oh, it's like how much of this, like I need to also make it so it's like the details of the face are visible. So I'm like, okay, like bounce light here would probably help pick out like the forms of some parts of the body and whatnot. But yeah. And here's a little fun thing too. It's like if you're doing anything in a white void, just add a glow layer. Where is it? Yeah. Just add a glow layer. It makes your lines feel a little more fun. And all that it is like you just take a big soft brush and you lighten up on top of the line art a little bit. It gives like everything this sort of like halo glow, which is like really nice, I feel. When in doubt, blur. True. Genuinely. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's based on that one, like, kind of iconic, like, manga cover from Dragon Ball of Frieza and Goku staring each other down. I was like, I saw that and I was like, I need to redraw this as these two. Cricket's round features. Yeah, man. Tired of skinny-ass tieflings. Give me somebody who's got a little meat on their bones. I want somebody a little chubbier. You know? Thank you. Yeah. Tired of the same skinny, hot tiefling bard. I'm like, give me somebody with rounder features. I want somebody chubbier. I want somebody with, like, chunkier body type. It's more fun. If everybody looks the same, I'm bored. We don't look the same in real life. Why do we need to make us all look the same in fantasy too? You know what I mean? Thunder supply. One tiefling I played as a sorcerer cursed by a gem that hung directly over his head like a sim. Was his name Sim? Or was their name Sim? I love tieflings. And like, so I was like, I remember when like I was gonna make my first D&D character, I was like, okay, I can't play a tiefling, I can't play a dragonborn. I'm like, if I play either of those two, I'm just like everyone else. And thus Korn was my first character who was a dragonborn. But like, you know, that's fine. You'd be like that. I kept on asking for reassurance from my friends. I was like, Korn didn't feel like a first D&D character, did he? It was like, I kept asking my friends, and my friends were like, no, no, he did not. I'm like, okay, good. I'm like, first time playing D&D, not my first time writing a character, so I was very much like, I'm like, I don't want to be like everyone else. Just want to play a kitty, real. Which, you know what, Tabaxi first choice? Great first choice. I love a Tabaxi. Dragon creatures are awesome though. Yeah, but I'm like, I have a weird thing with me where I'm like, I don't want to be like other people. I'm like, I literally have a thing where every single one of my D&D characters, I try and make them the opposite of what they, like, of what their, like, class, their classes, like, what do you call it? What their class's stereotypes are. Like, I want to make them the opposite of what their class's stereotype is. So I'm like, Lonnie is my very, like, non-flirty, very violent bard. And, like, Corn is a very, very gentle, very kind barbarian. Yeah. Cricket is like a cleric who is not very religious. It is perhaps my least SFW character. Neptune, I guess, can be classified as like a bard, I suppose. But she's also she's very deadpan. Doesn't really, very quiet kind of character. Donvid, after obscure character from Fire Emblem's whole thing was disguises. Campaign ended up being like a dungeon crawl. Oh, I see. Interesting. UPC had like a super anime protagonist story. It's like the exact opposite personality. Super deadpan, no expressions. Real. I love playing deadpan characters, actually. It like Neptune slowly became deadpan the more that I played as her. And it was like my best friend. Every time that I draw Neptune, my best friend's like, yes, queen, give us nothing. She's so funny. Never done D&D. Skyrim is anything to go off of. I don't think I can ever escape the desire to be a little sneak thief. Oh, rogue. I have also never played Skyrim. I cannot tell you what the comparison is like. Accidentally a Crit Fisher Barbarian? Real. I like it when things are unique, but I don't like it when things are unique for the sake of being unique and anything else. True. I usually start with like a want to to subvert expectations, and then the character grows from there. So it's like Cricket is so much more than like the initial idea that I had for them. Sticky fingers, what can I say, in video games, of course. Yes, of course. Nowhere else. In Minecraft. Never get past 5 minutes after the tutorial in Skyrim. I have never played. Oh good, you're awake. Skyrim is actually insanely fun. I believe it. I mean, all things considered, I'm like, it is a very popular game. Skyrim is a fun ride. Sometimes I'll like, my fiance or like friends of mine will play it. Like, I'll get to see how it's played. I don't know anything about it, but like, I'll see it sometimes. Dig me to grave robber. Exceptionally homeless kobold. Exceptionally homeless kobold. What a descriptor. What an amazing descriptor. Trying to get a lot more creative with my designs. Hell yeah, as you should. Bit of a hump to get over in the beginning, and it's so open you can do whatever you want. Yeah. Fair enough. Damn. Hour and a half in, I'm already yawning, bro. It cannot be like this. Whose character is this? This is a commission for someone. Damn, it's been an hour and a half and I've only done this much lining. Yeah, this is one of the final 4 commissions that I have to get through, so I'm like... I don't think they have an art fight. This person has commissioned from me before. They're a DM for a party. Oh, thank you. Yeah, no, I cannot stand, like, Dragonborn just being guy with a dragon head. I'm like, I need more. I need more to that, or else it gets really boring for me. You can count them on one hand. Yeah! Ugh, almost there. Literally almost there. Curious, I can like. Characters are really pretty. Oh, yeah. I have like a bunch of references off to the side. They're like, I want all of these. I am going to die when I have to do this guy's necklace. I'm probably just gonna do it by hand. Like, color only. Because that's gonna be rough. Having to do that. With lines, frankly, it'll make more sense if I do it with color only. Got to a sawmill at one point, started shoveling sawdust into his pack so he could eat it later. Real! The quote-unquote dragonborn to be a kitty, like a human or an elf or an orc, most importantly a kitty. I've heard that the term dragonborn does not mean that you're a dragon person in Skyrim. In D&D, it means you are a dragon. Like, you are actively a dragon person. Like, Dragonborn being kind of Newt Salamander. Like, my Dragonborn that I did for Khorne's campaign was like, I pushed the dragon anatomy more. They almost kind of just felt like dragons that were walking on 2 feet. And I'm like, my big thing as well was it was like, I wanted it to be difficult to tell whether Dragonborn were men or women at a glance because they're reptiles. So they don't have mammary glands, and they don't have the same, like, gender dysmorphia that humans do. So I'm like, I don't want them to... Yeah, I don't want you to visually be able to be like, oh, that's a woman, that's a man, just by looking at them. Because I'm like, that doesn't make any sense to me. You know? So, like, this was... I also had it, too, where it was, like, the younger the Dragonborn was, the more shape they were. So it was like they became more dragony and more, like, realistic and had, like, more sharp angles as they got older. So it was like, as they got bigger and more older, they got, like, more reptilic, different proportions, right? And it's like, I think the only thing that I probably would have done differently if I were to do this again is I wouldn't have given any of them shirts. It's like, I feel like I probably would have made them all shirtless. Because, yeah, the women in this design, in this lineup, there's 𝘥𝘰𝘪𝘯, there's 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯, there was 𝘴𝘶𝘰𝘭𝑭h𝑰, and there was 𝘧𝘰𝘭𝑭h𝑰. So, like, these four were all women, and the rest of them were dudes. I mean, 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝑚 was dead, but, like... So these two were Khorne's original adoptive parents that Khorne killed by accident. But that's okay, that's a whole other thing. The rest of them are still alive, but... Yeah, so that's why Khorne looked that way, is because Khorne was still a very young Dragonborn. So, he was still very shape. And it was like... So, like... Through the campaign, I'm like, Khorne was like this, right? Very shape, right? very, very Dorito, kind of like triangular shaped head. But then it was like by the end, when he was an adult, he was a lot less shape. So he was... I kind of like made my bed with like, oh, Khorne is definitely like the toothless of like the Dragonborn. I was like, yeah, he's gonna kind of stay this sort of smooth, sort of like he would be a lot less like reptilic in the face. It's like these are very, very detailed, kind of like very scaled. I loved Locus's like horn teeth. That was so sick. It's too bad he's dead. But like, I also loved 𝘥𝘰𝘪𝘯's. 𝘥𝘰𝘪𝑗 I think was my favorite before Alizar came along, and I really love his design. No, Khorne's a Dragonborn. He's just a kid. So Khorne used to be Khorne Ship. That's his full name. It was his full name is Mona. Mona. Sorry, Mona Copsy. 𝘴𝘶𝘭𝑰𝘰𝘳𝘥 was his full name at the beginning of the campaign. So that was his full name. So, but he went by Corn. That was the nickname given to him. So he did in fact go by Corn Chip for like the first bit, and then Pierce adopted him. So his name is 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯𝘰𝘬𝑥 is his full name now. So that's what his full name is now. Yeah, so Baby Corn was his nickname given to him by his babysitter, 𝘧𝘰𝘪𝘯. So she gave him the nickname, Baby Corn. So that's why he went by Corn. But yeah. Yeah, so he was... So, like, his birth name that he would go by... Like, the two names that he would go by a lot was either Mona or Corn. So, like, he had those two, and then his baby brother would call him Mo. So, that was fun. I miss this guy, dude. I miss playing Corn. Corn is so fun to play as, dude. Yeah, so this was Corn by the end. He's a big guy. Big, scaly guy. He ended off being 6'9". Yeah, when Pierce got back together. So Pierce's whole backstory is completely different, but Pierce got back together. Yeah, Pierce got back together with his fiance because he left her originally because he wanted to kind of like take a break because like his dad had died, and he was like dad died tragically, so he needed to like take a break for a little bit. So he went off, kind of did his own thing for a little bit. Where did I put this illustration? Uh-huh. Yep, there it is. So, yeah. So Pierce's fiance Persephone, he originally, like, left her for a little bit. And then he got back together with her after the campaign ended, and they got married properly, and they had a kid. So this is Loon. Loon was named after one of the very first PCs that died of our campaign. Loon was named after... Loon's full name is Loonan Dorrigan, who was named after, Loonan, who was one of the first PCs of the campaign as well. Yeah, Loonan. Let me find Loonan. Loonan was also the father of another PC who came in later, played by the same person, because Loonan was a planned death. So Loonan ended up dying. Oh, these are Cricket's campaign characters. Oops, hang on. Character references. Hang on, I gotta scroll way back to get this guy. So this was Loonan. This is ancient art. Listen to me. Okay, this was Loonan. So Loonan was one of the original 6 of our campaign. So Loonan ended up dying. Loonan and Pierce were like the dads of the party, so it was like the two of them were really good friends. They originally butted heads, and then they started getting along, and they became like almost the dads of the rest of the party. Everyone else, the Ion, like Corn's, Corn's campaign had a really big family theme, both found and blood family. Yeah, and Puddles got really big eventually too. And this was Puddles' daughter, named Rain. If I remember correctly, I think her name was Rain. Because Puddles got together with a red wyvern named Scarlet. Oh my god. Yeah. Puddles got together with a female red wyvern named Scarlet, and then they had a baby, and her name was Rain. And she and Loon, eventually, it was like the two of them would eventually be like, they would grow up, but it's like best friends. Was like the thing that was like, oh, it's like they're gonna grow up together kind of thing. So yeah, Corns. So that's why in one of the comics that I did at the other place, let me grab that. Yeah, sorry, hi Rain. This dragon, this little purple dragon, that's named Rain. I think it was Raindrop or something like that. on. Where did I do this one? Yep, there it is. So, the comic that I did in the other place, this was 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝘯 grown up. So 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝘯 was 14 in this one. And they're siblings. So there you go. That's who this character was. The 𝘥𝘪𝑛's actual canon brother. Because 𝘥𝘪𝑛 was like an adoptive child. But yeah. 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 is so cute. And it's like, so he's a half-elf kid. Ugh. Were you in the utensils when you did the assignment? Fire. But yeah, so that is, like, 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 was not a, like, 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 was not like a modern day headcanon kind of character. No, 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 was official. Like, 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 was the thing was that we only saw 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 grow up to maybe be like 4 in the campaign, because it's like by the final episode, yes, it is. It is the tattoo comic. By the final, like, epilogue, 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 was maybe like 4 or 5. And had started calling 𝘥𝘪𝑛 𝑚o by that point. The much more gender-neutral version of 𝘥𝘪𝑛's birth name. But, yeah. The size difference, bro. I love drawing adult 𝘥𝘪𝑛. It's so fun to draw him. I haven't seen that one since the sketch. Oh, you haven't seen it finished? Hang on, let me send it to you. Have I never sent it to you? Hold on. Where can we read these comics? I can post them later. This was done at the other place, so it's like... Here, I'll send it to... I'll DM it to you, Quinn. I'll post it in the live stream chat later. I'll post it in the live stream chat, like, in a sec. Just give me a second. I have to go through all these files, bro. I have so many files. Yeah, of course. It's... Ugh. Why are you calling me? This is not... Do not call me right now. Suspected spam. Lame. I can't believe I never sent this to you. It's 7 pages. It's not that long. Yeah, I'll post it. Just give me a second. There you go, Quinn. That's for you. And then I'll post it in... I'll post it in live stream just so you guys can see it in there. There's so many times I wanted to, like, have them swear in this one. But yeah, it's in the live stream thread, so you can, like, read it there if you want. It shouldn't take too long, it's very short, but it was a lot of fun to draw. I like, the one thing about, like, the other place, whenever I taught, the comics intensives were always my favorite, because, like, I loved, like, being able to do a full colored comic from start to finish. Because I don't get to do it that often, it takes a really long time, and it's, like, frankly, it's difficult. Like, it's not, like, it's not something where I'm, like, I'm gonna do it frequently. But, like, I love doing them. They're just so fun. Ah, sorry, I'm just looking over my own work now. So most of these characters, 𝘥𝘪𝑛 goes by 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 in the modern AU. 𝘥𝘪𝑛 goes by 𝘰𝘰𝘪 or 𝘥𝘪𝑛, interchangeably. 𝘥𝘪𝑛's original birth-given name is not his dead name. Just because, like, 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 is short for 𝘰𝘪𝑘𝑜𝑝𝑠y. And that's, like, name doesn't exist. So it's like he doesn't mind. So he'll go by, so it's like whenever something more serious would happen, like Pierce would also call him 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚. It's like, what, are you okay? Like that kind of thing. Like 𝘥𝘪𝑛 did not mind whatsoever. So it's like in modern AU, some people call him 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 and some people call him 𝘥𝘪𝑛. It's just whatever they choose. And the only person who calls him something completely different, canonically and in the comic, is his little brother, who calls him 𝘰. It's like the one person who calls him something completely different. But yeah, so all of these characters, other than, like, 𝘥𝘪𝑛 and 𝘰𝘰𝘪𝑚 are canon, but all the other characters I made for modern AU at the time. So, like, there are kid versions of these guys as well in a comic that I did earlier at the other place. And that one was very much like, what do you call it? That one was where they're all kids. So it's like this one, they're all adults in college, and the other one is like they're all kids. Nice to see trans character being chill with their names. Yeah. Which one was the one where I did that for? Yeah, I'll post this one too. So this was the year before, where you get to see Pierce too, and it's like, hang on. You get to see Pierce in this one too, so then it's like you can see, this one's also 7 pages. This one is like, you get to see all the characters as kids instead. So it's still the same cast, minus Loon, because Loon's not born yet. But they're all like children in this one. Ugh. I still like this one too. I'm like, this is like a couple years old now. I'm like, I still like this one. There's some anatomy things I would change, obviously, but it's just so good. My fault, okay? The tutorial. My fault, okay? Yeah, Saffron, I was like, Saffron is like this character who I'm like, as a kid, he's very clearly got kind of like ADHD or something, and I'm like he grew up to be kind of like this artist, this very chill, sort of like art character. Yeah. Ugh, sorry, I'm like looking at my own work now. I'm like looking at it off to the side. I'm like, it's fun to look back. I'm like, the comics, I feel, last panel's killing me, thank you. Love to see other representations of trans experience outside the classics. I am very much like, I can hear crows laugh. Yeah, I posted the second one from the previous year in the live stream chat as well for anybody who's interested. But like I feel like when I originally wrote Korn, don't look at it without us. Okay, hang on, I'll pull it over. Hang on, I'll open it via link. Hang on. You're right, I probably should have pulled it over anyway. Here, I'll open it via, like, just Google Images, right? Because it's like, I also loved... Hi, Kulfar! I also loved, like, showing off this first panel and being like, you know how much of this I drew? So little. You zoom in, you see all this... This is a crowd brush. Bro, like, it's like, I just drew, like, one singular person, and then I made a brush and had them, like... And just, like, drew it all over, and I called it a day. You can even see how I got kind of lazy with the back of the Ferris wheel here. I'm like, you think I'm gonna draw all that? No, dog! I'm not gonna do that! Like, that's gonna take forever! So I'm like, there's so many shortcuts with that first panel. It's really funny. Discord's being dumb. Wi-Fi sucks in this school. I'm sorry. But yeah, these are fun panels to draw. I'm like, I love these kind of panels where it's like the character kind of breaks out of the actual panel itself. I'm like, I love doing that. It's like, I still do it to this day. I like this panel too. This, like, reactionary panels. But yeah, the whole plot of this one was, it was like, Korn had gone missing. Like, it was like, Pierce is a chaperone for this, like, what is it? Pierce is a chaperone for this... You should make more comics! Pierce is a chaperone for this, like, school field trip, and, like, it's like, this character, Ty, he's like, oh, it's like, why does Korn get to do everything? And Pierce's like, he doesn't. And Ty's like, he hasn't been here for, like, half an hour, though. So the comic is them trying to go and look for Korn. But yeah, it's like, Ty is this kind of, like, jock character. I remember having this thought at one point, and I was like, in Modern AU, like, wouldn't it be kind of funny if, like, Ty ended up getting a crush on Korn, but it wasn't reciprocated? Not because Korn doesn't like men, but because Korn just wouldn't feel the same way.
So he was kind of like, what if like Ty grew up as kind of like, because he always treated Korn as like, it was also a thing I wrote in already, Tomodachi Life Court, truly. It was also a thing I wrote in where like Ty always saw Korn as almost like a rival, like a single-sided rivalry, where Korn was like, I don't know, he's just friends with me. And Ty is like, no, this guy is like, I gotta, it's like, he's like my rival. But like, it's like, it's never reciprocated, and then Ty kind of realizes he just has a crush on him, and then it's like, it's just not reciprocated, so they end up just being really good friends. But I'm like, I don't know, I don't really think about it that much anymore. But I did have that thought. Because another thought I had is like, Korn, when he grows up, he'd probably be Pan. Heated rivalry? No, not those two. But yeah, Lily was always meant to be this goody two-shoes, kind of like very soft-spoken character. She's very sweet, a Harengon. Very sweet, soft-spoken Harengon who, like, had, like, familial issues, but it, like, not like she had, like, a bad relationship with her family. It's just that, like, she is, like, her family just had a lot of, like a rocky road kind of thing. And then it's like, I already said about Saffron. It's like, Saf is very, like, kid who very clearly has ADHD, grows up to be kind of like a stoner artist. It's like what I had to think. Friends to attempted enemies to know just lovers. Not even lovers, like, I was like, they probably would not end up together. Is the thing. These comics are so good. Yeah, these ones are so fun. Lily, my beloved. Lily is so cute. I love drawing Lily. There's like a really cute one of her. I love her, dude. Lily is so cute, bruh. She's so small and so cute. And then she grows up to be like a very fluffy Harengon. I remember when I showed Kevin this comic for the first time, and Kevin was like, "Can I have this seagull character?" And I was like, "Sure, man. I'm not gonna use him ever." So, hi, Kay. Welcome in. We're talking about this comic again, because we're going down memory lane a little bit. He's fine. Yeah, he didn't even have a name. I was like, you can just have him, sure. Yeah, so then it's like they go looking for Korn, and like they find him in like this like tent where he's going through an arm wrestling competition. Korn, by the end of the campaign, had a 24 strength, if I remember correctly. 24 or 26, it was one of those two. Hang on. 25! Neither! Korn had a 25 strength by the end of the campaign. So Korn had a very high strength score, so I was like, yeah, I'm like, if he was in like this tent, I'm like, he would win. This doesn't look like commissions, Jessica. I know, I'm sorry. Yeah, so Korn wins against this Leonin, and the reason why he went off is because, like, if he wins, he gets this really expensive cookware set, and he really wanted to win it for Pierce, who's like a chef. I love this Pierce here. This expression is so good. Like, I still really love this. How does it get that? Yeah, barbarians will be barbarians. I finished off the campaign with a belt of fire giant strength, so I ended up, like, being able to push past the 20. It's okay, Kay is allowed to government full name me. Kay has been the DM for both Korn and Cricket for several years now. But yeah, and it was cute because they were able to take home the cookware set. And that's like how that one ended. So it was just a very cute one. This one was very silly and very cute. The other one was more like silly, like here, because then it's like you can see the actual. I need a new mouse. My mouse is breaking, like genuinely breaking. And you can see like the progression of these characters. Where it's like Lily as an adult versus like a baby Lily. Look at her, bro. Oh, she goes from like this to like this. She like, it's like the full adult Lily. So cute. Yeah, she's so cute. I love her. Me too. She's so cute. And then Saffron, right? Saf going from like this little guy here. There he is. Look at him. So cute. Little tiefling. And then Ty, who's like a much larger dude. Now 𝘴𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘬, he'd be a I think if I remember correctly, Ty was half 𝘴𝘴𝘭𝘰, half elf. So he's a lot less fuzzy than his father was. His father's in 𝘴𝘶𝘱𝘱𝘰𝘳𝘥, is who I designed him as. Yeah. Tai was this kind of character who, like, he was like the like, when I thought about him growing up, he would be like this kind of guy who has, like, he has the, like, all the archetypes of having, like, the fragile masculinity kind of vibe. But he's not fragile at all about it. Like, he's like, he's just a kind of a dumb jock was sort of the vibe. The fucking alpha male tat. No, it's so funny. Like, he has all the traits of an alpha male without being red-pilled. Like, it was like, that was like the vibe that I kind of wanted to give him. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be this guy who's clearly so, like his like, realistically, like, his, like, over masculinity was a joke. He took the blue pill, no, truly. Like, it was, yeah, there's 𝘴𝘶𝘱𝘱𝘰𝘳𝘥, so that's his father, 𝘴𝘶𝘱𝘱𝘰𝘳𝘥. I love this Pierce, dude. I love this Pierce so much, bro. But yeah. Ugh. It's so funny, dude. Yeah, Lily, like, was very soft-spoken, very gentle sort of character. She would grow up to be, like, the mom friend. As, like, as she gets older, she's, like, very much, like, the mom friend kind of character. Like, you need to control your friends making stupid, irreparable decisions again. I'd move this text down a little bit. Still deciding what words I'll be assigning my friends, but they're not our friends. Still deciding what words I'll be assigning them when the day ends. Sorry about that. Hi, Loon. Good to meet you. Yeah, no, she's very, like, mom friend coded. Sort of like how I would think of her. I just noticed, I'm looking at Saffron again, I'm like, I gave bro the same tattoos that Takan has. I'm looking at him now, I'm like, no way I gave bro blackout stripe tattoos. No way I did that. Unintentionally. I drew this before Cricket and Takan were fully designed, I think. Because we started playing 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯. Oh god. When did we start playing 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯? Like last year, but like June last year. Late June last year. Oh, actually, wait. Did I? Oh no, I did draw this after 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯 started. Okay, so I did just give him the same tattoos. That's so funny. I even gave them on his ears too. Like, I gave him like the band on the top of his ears here. Now, actually, as somebody who does tattoos and like has tattooed a person and myself, this setup is fucking crazy. Like, knowing how it works now with a wire, no protection. No protection, no soap, no. This is literally the most jank, like, home tattoo setup ever, bro. Holy. And this whole back piece would have taken like 6 hours. Oh god. More than that, probably. Well, I mean, if it's only lines. 6-8 hours, maybe. It's so funny to think of. Yeah, in fact, stupid and irreparable. Don't worry, it's hot! It's upside down, bro. I was about right for these characters, truly. No protection. Bro, like, you're supposed to completely, like, cover the wire and the gun, like, the pen in, like, plastic. Like, you have to, like, I use dental barriers. Some people use, like, bags. Some people use, like, I know one woman who uses, like, condoms. Like, she, like actively, like, wraps the entire tattoo needle. And it's, like, it is for safety. It is for literally, like, because of, like, blood pathogens and stuff like that. Like, you have to completely cover it up. The fact that there's nothing, no green soap, no alcohol, no, dude, it's so funny, bro. Like, That's crazy. Oh, dude, I loved drawing this. This was so fun to work on. This comedic pause is still really funny. If you're ever like, I need to make a comedic pause in like a comic, just like copy paste the same panel like once or twice. Because it does so much, you know? Bro, ordered one on Amazon and watched one YouTube tutorial. Truly! And here's the problem, is that the way that I've written Saffron, it would turn out great. Like, you might get, like, something... It's like, it is... He min-maxes, like, his skill. It's like, it'll turn out awesome. However, there's all these other things that could be really terrible that happen. Alcohol out of context. I like rubbing alcohol. Yeah, Sal said he wanted to try tattooing. I was thinking about getting a tattoo anyway. I wanted something that really spoke to my manhood, you know? Something that really screams power and passion. Like, he's so, like, red pill coded without being red pilled. Trust Saf as an artist on show the biggest canvas, right? Did you trust him enough to do it sober? Because I'm pretty sure most artists would notice their work was upside down. And then it's like you just 2 panels of empty. It's like this, like, that adds so much to, like, the pause. Would Greater Restoration remove the tat or touch it up? Greater Resto would probably make it so, like, all of the bacteria that was accidentally transferred into his skin would be fine. Oh shoot, I didn't even notice. My fault. I love Saffron. Yeah, these characters are exclusively the modern day use, so they never showed up in main campaign. Really funny. Saffron Vadia. And Saffron was like, Saffron and his family were based on like India. So my fault, gang. Comedic pause is super effective. No, truly. No need to worry about blood pathogens. No need to worry about blood pathogens when you got magic. Ugh, so funny. Yeah. These are so fun to work on. They were such fun comics to work on. I love making comics. Like, it's just so fun. I aspire to have that level of bad decision making. It is truly something, like, it's truly the masculine urge to just do shit in college. Unfortunately, I have too much of a sense of self-preservation. Dude, I have such a high sense of self-preservation. Unless it comes to art, in which, it's so weird. Something, like, turns off in my brain when I start doing artwork. Because, like, it is, like, a thing I notice, especially every time that I would do something traditionally, I would get injured all the time. Like, I'm, like, something would happen when I start to do, like, artwork. And, like, it'll be like, oh, like... What machine do I have? I have a Masked Fold Pro 2 in bubblegum pink. I'll show you. It's, or actually, I took a photo of it. It should still be here. Yep, there it is. Ugh. Copy. This is my machine. It's the Masked Fold Pro 2. It's this guy. My leg tattoo is healing really nicely. Like, it has started to properly heal. I'll take another picture so you guys can see it. Yeah, it is of corn. I tatted myself. I tatted him on myself a couple weeks ago. It's healing really, really nicely, which is great to see. The masculine urge to order one. There is nothing stopping you from getting a machine and just practicing on fake skin for fun. Like, frankly, it is just another medium. Don't do it on other people right now without an apprenticeship, but if you're doing it on fake skin, who cares? They're just expensive, though. They've got a lot of colors. Truly! Here. The corn one is healing really nicely. Like, it is, like... There are some areas right here that are still a little, like, funky, but it's, like, right under here is healing nice. It's like this line, these lines I'll have to touch up eventually. Like these guys here, this line right here I'll have to touch up. I was shaking like crazy when this one happened, so it's like kind of out of whack. We'll have to like fix up these guys too. Like this line right here is really nice. Like this one right here. It's really nice. But yeah. So that one's healing nicely. I need Crow to take another picture of his, because I need to see his and how it looks. Like how it's healing. You ever see that tattoo good? Is this tattoo good? It's the fact that it's pink. Truly. Okay, wait. Give me like a couple seconds. I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Hang on. I need to go pee. Okay, hello. Not prison tat, Barbie. I'm a purchase of crow, don't lie. Perchance. Oh yeah, Quinn, that's the Year of the Snake one. They're a little more expensive, but they're really cool. I was also thinking of like getting the, what do you call it? The Year of the Snake one because I was born Year of the Snake. But I was like, it's like an extra like $100. Snake tattoo in the Year of the Snake. I feel like I have to. Perchance. You totally could. Tattooing is so different than like any other art I've ever done. Like, it is a completely different feeling. You gotta go really slow. You gotta go really slow. There's a lot of like cleanup materials that you need specific for the type of ink and like the material and whatnot. I'm already kind of like, I want another tattoo. Like, I'm already like, maybe I know I just got one, but like, I kind of even want, I don't know. I was trying to go fast and tearing through someone's skin. I see you. Here's the thing, is it's like, it's not even that like you'll tear through, it's that the faster you go, because all that the needle is doing is it's like, it's poking really rapidly over and over. So it's just doing like this over and over, right? So if you go really fast, it's like you're widening the gap between like where the needle pokes. So you have to go slow so it can like poke in at like a stable rate, right? Because if not, then it's gonna do this, it's gonna jump, right? So you have to go really slow or else it's not gonna go in like well enough, you know? Hello! Welcome in. I'm cooking commissions. This main guy here is almost done. Like in terms of lines. Can maximize the pain. It doesn't hurt that bad. The ankle one was pretty rough only because I was doing them on myself. But like, my arm tat, like I almost fell asleep during that one. It wasn't bad at all. It's looking really nice. Thank you. Depends where you get it, that's also true. It's like some tats are really, really painful. Like I've heard the ribs are horrible. Collarbone is apparently really horrible. Ankle is pretty bad. Wrist was my most popular, or my most painful until I did my own ankle tattoo, and I was like, okay, that one's rough. It's kind of hard to focus. My mentor's hardcore as shit. She tattooed her own neck. I don't know how she did it. Yeah, no, a tattoo will not be as bad as a table saw. True. Correct. Does anyone in here actually want to get a tattoo? And if so, of what? What would you want? And I'll judge you. I'm kidding, I won't judge you. Not externally, anyway. I'm kidding. You can say whatever you'd like. It's your body, it's your choice. Her own neck, oh yeah. She did most of her own tattoos. Oh no, it looks phenomenal. No, she's really good. Like, she did all of her tattoos herself. Like, a good chunk of them on her own, anyway. Bleh. No, Quinn. probably get something stupid by accident. I mean, here's the thing, is that, like, tattoos are just, like, moments in history, right? They're just representative of you at a certain time of your life. Sun and splendor, to remind myself of someone who provides warmth and support to others. That's really cute. Heard that almost anywhere that has very prominent bones where it hurts most, just collarbone or ankles, like you said, also the ribs or elbows. Ribs are really bad, yeah. Elbows are pretty rough. The places that also hurt a lot are places where, like, movement tendons are placed. Back of the hand is really bad, top of the foot is really bad, and that's just because you have tendons that are right there, so it's, like, right next to a nerve. Once the band-aid is off, I'm getting something real fucking done. I really want, like, there's a tattoo that I eventually want to get done. It's like, I might do it on myself, because I really want, like, all the people that I care about to draw me a fish, and then I'll just tattoo a school of fish that are drawn by other people on me. Because it's like, I really want, because, like, some people do stars, but I like fish more. I'm a very big fish person, so, like, it feels like it makes sense to have, like, just a bunch of people that I care about draw me a little fish. And then it's like, I'll have them, like, swimming up my calf or something. Oh, yeah, please, ticklish, armpit, elbow ditch, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I still want that one. I want another one that's, like, a tribute to my other grandmother. I want a Kirby tattoo done by a specific woman. I want Korn's axe done by another specific woman. Like, I have several tattoos that I still want done, like, not by me. Like, I could probably do the fish one on my own, but I'm like, the axe I want somebody else to do. Fish are slightly more specific than stars. That sounds cool. Yeah, because I'm like, some people will just do, like, it's like, oh, it's like a little star like this. The only tattoo I can think to get me Abdullah's tattoo on his wrist, the message from Lotus and Oren. That would be really cool. That would be really, really sick. Is Oren like a very symbol-based language? I can't remember how it was described. It's been a really long time. You look at a footprint on the bottom of my foot. If you get, you're a stronger human than me if you get something on the bottom of your foot, dog. That's a rough place to go. It's swirly? Okay. Oh, then that's easy as hell. Yeah, like if you're doing like something around the wrist and then it's just like a bunch of like little swirly, like that's easy as hell. Yeah. And like it's not, cuz some motherfuckers, it's like it'll be like, now I understand, cuz I'm like, especially the girl who like I was asking, I'm like, could you do like an axe, cuz she does a lot of like gothic kind of like windows and like weaponry and stuff like that, like that's her niche. But I'm like, I understand how like severely difficult tattoos like that are now. I'm like, when I finally get it done, the tip I'm giving her is massive. So I'm just like, I can't. I as somebody who understands now, I'm like, that's horrible. How are you subjecting yourself to that? Like, genuinely. Actual masochism. Foot and palm tattoos don't heal well, I was told, and you'd be told correct. And the big thing is just because they are places of really high friction. And it's not like they're impossible. My mentor was saying she wants to teach me how to do hand tattoos because you have to do them a little bit differently. You have to stipple with them so that they heal a little bit better. She did her own hand tattoos as well, so she was like showing me that like if you do them a specific way, then they will heal better. But it's like the traditional way, like you can't do it the same way as others because then they'll heal really badly and like they'll bloom and like they'll fade like crazy because those are places of A, high friction, B, you're gonna be like with hands specifically, you're gonna be washing them a lot. So it's like she said she's gonna teach me how to do a hand tattoo, and I'm like, okay, cool. Because I'm like, that would be pretty cool, because I'm like, I do want a hand tattoo eventually, just because like for like Neptune, she has like a symbol on her hand, on her right hand, so I actually can't do it myself. I'll have to get somebody else to do it. But like I want that symbol on my hand, and it's like I might end up doing it on my left, even though it's on her right hand. I might do it on my left so I can do it by like myself, but like if not, I'll get somebody else to do it, obviously. Get your tattoo on my chest. Yo, fire. Frankly, fire. I get the needle jammed in my foot after freaking out and kicking it as soon as it makes contact. Oh. You don't know what it looks like, but it'd be sick. It'd be sick. POV, I tattoo Professor Suno's, like, mark on Crow's neck. I think I would be horrified to do a neck tattoo. I feel like I would be really scared. Oh. Welcome back. It's okay, it happens. I feel like I'd be terrified to do a neck tattoo. I'd do it eventually, but like right now I don't know if I have that confidence. It's a very scary area, methinks. Okay, I'm double checking areas. Alright, I want to. Oh, back of this coat. I missed completely. Right on your sternum! Horrifically painful placement. Horrifically painful. How does one even go about getting an apprenticeship? I could not tell you. I got mine by pure chance. Like, my father met her at his job because my dad works at a camera shop and she needed photography, like, supplies. And, like, he was just making, while he was, like, getting stuff ready, he was making idle chatter. And she said she was a tattoo artist, and my dad said that I was looking for an apprenticeship. So she gave him she gave him her contacts, and then he gave them to me, and then we got in contact, and I was her apprentice. It's pure chance that I got my apprenticeship. So I can't reliably give advice because it's not like I was seeking it out. Like, I made my portfolio in 3 days, and she said that it was really good. I wish to reach neck tattoo level of badassery. Neck tattoos are really cool. I don't know if I have the pain tolerance for a neck tattoo. Maybe one day. So yeah, no, I also learned that, like, my mentor specifically, like, she's a very spiritual human. And, like, she saw, like, her, like chance meeting with my dad as, like, a sign from the universe to go through with it. Because it was, like, she had said, like, when Iggy visited that, like, she doesn't turn down signs like that. And she was, like, she felt like the universe was telling her to go in this pathway. I was, like, fair enough, you know? I was told you shouldn't, like, go up to people and ask. Also, if you don't know any artists, how do you, like, ask? What I used to do before I actually got my apprenticeship was, it was, like, sometimes you'll see, like, tattoo studios that have, like, openings for apprenticeships. Like, they will make, like, posts and, like, stuff like that where they're like, hey, we're accepting apprentices, or, like, artists will make things. It's like, I'm looking for an apprentice, like, that kind of thing. And you look at their portfolio, you look into them and see what they do and, like, what they expect, and then it's like, you can go from there. Like, that's the more traditional route, other than, like, going up to studios and just handing out your portfolio. Tips promoting art commissions, trying for a month now, 0 luck. It's more than just promoting your commissions. Like, you also have to, like, especially if you are on, like, social media, you also have to have some kind of following. The strongest kind of, like, marketing you can get is word of mouth. Like, the big reason why I get, like, commissions fairly regularly is because of my fiance and, like, our friends. Because I am friends with a lot of, like, content creators, and, like, they all have friends that are also content creators, or it's like, I'm fairly, like, known in the D&D sphere as well. So it's like they're like, oh, it's like Jess does like character commissions. Oh, it's like Jess does like party artwork and like that sort of thing. And it's like that sort of word of mouth helps as well. Try to make my newer pieces more tattooy, if you can call it that. Sure, yeah. Frankly, I would recommend, like, if you're gonna make them more tattooy, it's like focus on line art a lot. Like if you're like a very lining heavy person, it's like you could go into like painterly tattoos, but those are tough. Yeah, following local tattoo artists, social media for sure. Yeah, it's like, it's word of mouth, and it's like being social and like regularly posting on social media. Like that's part of it for sure. Because yeah, again, it's like, it's very much like art is like, it's some hard work, it's a lot of chance. Like, I feel like that's why I always felt bad. It was like, how do I do this? It's like, is there like a guaranteed way for me to get commissions and a guaranteed way for me to get, like, not really. Like, it's a lot of hard work, obviously, but it's also a lot of chance. Like, it's not like the medical field or, like, stuff like that, where it's like, oh, it's like if you have enough certifications, if you have enough this, it's like you are more likely to go into your field and whatever. That's not really how it is with art. It's a lot of chance and a lot of who you know. Which is, I guess that's also the same for a lot of the job market, but it's like, art especially is very heavy. It's who you know. The Discord is one of the first times anyone saw my mom actually wanted to look at my Instagram page. Chatting about that seems to work as far as I can tell. Yeah, it is genuinely, it's social ability. Like, being able to socialize with other artists, being able to talk, being able to, like, get to know other people is huge. Like, some artists are just not social at all, and it's like, you're... Like, that's kind of a you killer. You know? Like, being social is part of the job, unfortunately. Being social, or like just being a good talker, is another thing too. Like, actively being able to just talk to people for a long period of time, being able to hold up conversation. Like, vibes are a big part of art, I think. Okay, I didn't miss anything with this. Oh, I literally missed his entire ponytail. I'm like, okay. I always have to, like, go back. I'm like, I gotta check. I'm like, okay, did I forget anything? Because I feel like that's a habit of mine. I'm like, sometimes I'm like, there'll be like a whole section of something that I just completely forget to do. I remember there was a commission that I did for a girl, and I was like, as I was sending her like the final, I was like, wait, I literally forgot. I completely forgot to add in this other thing. I did that like 3 times. I felt so bad. Like, I feel like it's just a really bad habit. Or I'm like, there'll be like minute things. Because I'm like, I forget to check my work. So that's still something I actively have to be like, okay, I have to check. I'm like, did I do this? Did I do this? It's like the one thing that for some reason isn't automatic for me anymore. Or just, it hasn't been automatic for me ever. I'm forgetting little things. It's that damn ADHD. I think it's just me being very nonplussed with little details sometimes. Where I'm just like, good enough, and I like leave it. Because most of the time you can get away with it. Have a good one. Thank you for popping in. Okay. Missed nothing. Okay, I think we're finally able to move on to this other character. Alright, fire. Hang on, I'm gonna like stand. I shouldn't sit for this long before break, You know, it's always fun when like you go to the radiologist, like the person who does your x-rays, you head in there and he's like, hello Jessica, welcome back. Which is fine, you know? Also really cool seeing your art out in the wild. I saw your art on 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰𝘪𝑚 YouTube banner. That's right, that's me. I did that as a commission. A friend of his got that commissioned for me. He got that from me and gifted it to him as like a birthday present, I think. So like, yeah, so 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰𝘪𝑚 I did do. That was his that is his banner, I believe. It's still that. I've done it for 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰𝘪𝑚. There was a while where, like, in the YouTube thumbnail, I know that, I tell ya. I do a lot of YouTube thumbnails. For like the Pokemon community is where it's really big. For a long time in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, when Pokemon Scarlet and Violet first came out, I did like it was a thing, or not when it first came out, but when it was first announced. Professor Turo, people made the meme that he looked like the 𝘰𝘭𝘭𝘰𝘳𝘥 meme. So I drew my own version of it. It got really popular on Twitter. And like, I underneath it, I was like, here's the high resolution PNGs. Go, have fun. You can download the video too if you want. I don't care. I'm like, it's one of those ones where I'm releasing into the wild. I'm like, it's all yours. And like, I would see it. I would continue to see it pop up because like a lot of Crow's friends like ended up downloading it. It became a GIF. Somebody turned it into a GIF instead of just a video. And like, they started using it as like stream notifications and like stuff like that. I walked into my fiance raided someone else's stream and like they got like the raid message, and their raid message GIF was the 𝘰𝘭𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰𝘪𝑚. Hang on, can I find it? What is reaction? Yeah, it was this thing. It was like, I drew this forever ago, bruh. And, like, the way that it was, like, everywhere was so funny for a while. And you know why? It was because, what's her name? On Twitter, Thick with a Q retweeted it. And, like, so it left my general audience and entered a different one, which I think was really funny. And then I also posted, like, black and white versions. But it was, like... Because, yeah, I made a video with, like, the like, Can You Feel My Heart music. Should redo it? I don't know what I would change. I traced over the original GigaChat images. And just, like, cleaned it up a little bit. Like, it took me, like, 2 hours one night to do all 3 of them. Shout out to my friend Ian who told me to post them, though, frankly. He escaped containment, genuinely. Yeah, the most recent thumbnail that I did was for my fiance. Or no, I did it for Pulse. The most recent one I did for Pulse, I believe. Oh, no. It was Crow. I did his first, and then I did Pulse's. Those are the 2 that always get my thumbnails. Because Crow's, I really like this one. This one was fun to work on. Every time that I do a thumbnail for somebody, I'm like, I do the thumbnail, and then by the end, I do, like, I pull up the hue saturation thing, and I turn up the saturation by another, like, 20%. Because I'm like... Because I always want it more saturated. I'm like, I hate extreme saturation, but it's like, it is what works. Yeah, and then I did. And I did Pulses before that as well. I think my favorite of Pulses that I've done is this one. I really love this thumbnail. He's just so silly. Like, he's just sitting there. He did a good job, you know? Aww. I do really love this thumbnail. I think this one is my favorite of his that I've done. All of Crow's are very, very bold, very bright colors. Little guy. I do also like this one. This one's also fun. I like this one. I like the way that I drew Crow. It's just so funny. Yeah. I do a lot of... Was bro in a wheelchair? You gotta watch the video. Go to Pulse Effects channel. Go to Pulse Effects channel. Pulse Effects on YouTube. Does a lot of video essays on Pokemon speedruns. You girl boss. No, I am promoting my friend. Sorry, don't mind me like talking a little less because my voice is starting to hurt real bad. Well, not real bad, but it's starting to hurt a little. And I'm like, I'm gonna preserve it just a smidge. You guys get to quietly watch me draw. I'm gonna not die before Yume. I won't. Yume's tomorrow! Got lots of time. I'll be fine overnight. Thank you. It's also Yume. I'm playing as Neptune. Neptune is like, she's like maybe 3% of my voice's energy. Let's see, illustrate big moments from a Nuzlocke run. I've done it for friends and I's run, and it's so fun. I do that, but with D&D. Like, I draw, like, sometimes I'll do, like, bigger illustrations or, like, complete the doodles of, like, big moments from, like, D&D campaigns that I'm in. I remember there was a moment in 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰𝘪𝘯 campaign where it was, like, Pierce learned, like, that his father was essentially, like, killed by his, like, horrible, toxic, abusive ex, or, like, he was, like, he worked with the person that inadvertently killed his father, in a way, and so 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰, like, Pierce, like, yeah, Neptune's deadpan anyway, exactly, like, Pierce, like, pulled in 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰 and was like, how about we go on a little father-son bonding adventure and murder him? And 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰 was like, okay. And that became one of the, like, epilogue things, was us going to hunt for the guy to kill him. So that was fun. I got to kill him. 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰 froze him to death, literally. I got to scream in the guy's face. That was really fun to do. I don't remember exactly what I got to say as 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰, but it was like, 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰 was like, 𝘥𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰 was saying how he, like, for the entire course of the campaign, he wasn't able to hate anyone. He was like, he was saying to the guys, like, thank you for teaching me what it means to actually hate somebody. And before I killed the guy, like, 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰's, like, last words to the dude was, because, like, so 𝘥𝘥𝘴𝘤𝘰's axe has this property where if I kill somebody with it, then, like, I can freeze them permanently, essentially. The only way that they can be unfrozen is with Greater Restoration or the Wish spell, I believe is what it was. Can you show us what you mean? I'm sure it won't hurt your voice, yeah. But, like, when I kill somebody this way, it's like I take 10d10 cold damage, so a maximum of 100 damage, if possible. That can't be reduced. And if I end up dying from it, too, then I'm also just dead, because I freeze with them. Like, if I drop to 0 HP, then I just die. I didn't, though. I made sure that I was above 100 HP, so I couldn't die no matter what. But it hurts 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘤𝘰, too, to use that property, and it was like, 𝘥𝘥𝘴𝘤𝘰's final words to the guy was like, thank you for letting me hurt the two people that I hate the most. So that was a cool, fun thing to do with 𝘥𝘥𝘴𝘤𝘰. And then the guy died, and 𝘥𝘥𝘴𝘤𝘰 was like, 𝘥𝘥𝘴𝘤𝘰 said to one of the other party members, is like, hey, can I get the contact of your therapist real quick? That was funny. True Resurrection or Wish, that's what it was. Sorry, not Right Arresto. True Resurrection or Wish. That's the only two ways. Yes, thank you, Mr. DM, who made the weapon for me. The coolest fucking weapon ever. Eye for an eye makes the whole world a popsicle, surely. But yeah, he died because he was horrible and abusive and racist. So. Hi, Frey, welcome in. Frey, we're talking about Ion. Talking about when 𝘥𝘥𝘴𝘤𝘰 got to, what's it called? When 𝘥𝘥𝘴𝘤𝘰 froze Ashes in the first epilogue. But yeah, I redrew the, like, Pierce being like, let's go murder him. I miss those guys, me too. I drew that. I made it as, like, a comic page that I went all out for. Not Ashes, yeah. We don't miss Ashes. We miss the rest of that party, though. That's why I brought it up, 'cause, yeah. Yeah, father-son bonding murder. So I made like a full like a full page. I think I would have redone the lines on this one. Like some of the shading made it kind of hard to see a few things. I think I would have added more details to the inside of Corn's ear here. I think I would have messed with the lines of the hair too. A few more here. This is also very thin here, but I would have chopped that up a little bit more. But yeah, this is a fun one. I like this one. This is a fun piece. Ugh, this was such a good scene, bro. 𝘰𝘪 also learned how many people he'd killed, so that was cool. But yeah, I've got several like bigger, not bigger, but like finished pieces that were just redraws of doodles as well. One of the final like 𝘰𝘪 and Scribbles moments. That fucking killed me. Like Pulse's Scribbles. Like, it was nice growing up with you. It was like, oh! It's like, I'll strangle you! That was so good, bro. I love them. I miss them so bad, bro. Kind of crazy thing that I didn't ask Kay if I could find that book. That epilogue might not have happened, and Pierce might have not known who killed his dad. True! No, you're literally 1000% correct. Genuinely. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. Oh yeah, there was this scene that I redid too. This is the guy that 𝘰𝘪 killed, Ashes. Look at him, bro. You're a monster. I'm a father. This is a crazy comeback, bro. Ugh, I love the lines on this hair here though. This is, yeah, I was using the chisel by this point, but I'm still making it very thin. Like, I'm realizing I zoomed in very heavy here. Oh no, this isn't the chisel. This is the this is a textured brush. This is a textured hard round. I love this anatomy of this nose still. That's really cool. Get him, get his ass true, and he dies. He's gone forever. Third cup of coffee has hit the system. I feel like that's how you live, Pulse. Now I'm just going through old Ion artwork. Some good stuff here. Oh yeah, when Lunan died. Ugh. Rest easy, old man. Oh man. I miss bro. It's okay. He's in my Tomodachi life. He's there now. Ugh. Darn. 07 Lunan. Miss you, old man. Remember this battle from when I first joined the other place? Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, there's the one where Pierce like adopted Corn. I don't want to show that one though. I ended up not liking how that one turned out. It was that piece. Oh yeah, this one too. Bumba freak. What, did a skunk die on your head or something? And Corn said that to Ashes. And that was the first time I used vicious mockery. Will you be making a second Lunan and a second Rift to be AU canon? No, because in modern AU, they're just one guy. They're just one person. And then they, like, they just know the other characters because they're from both campaigns. So it's like, there's only one Lunan who is part of Turtle Time, and I didn't even think about making the Turtle Time characters. Oh my god, where would Kingsley go? Wait, that's crazy, because he's an NPC in Cricket's campaign, but he's a PC in Turtle Time. Wait, that's nutso. Holy shit, where would he go? Oh god. I didn't even think about making Turtle Time characters. That's so funny. I've given her fuel. No, I don't know if, because my island doesn't have the room for all of Turtle Time. I was just gonna, like, after I had made, like, because I did all of, like, Ion is almost done. I only have Quinn and Moya to make left for Ion. I was gonna do, like, after I did all of them, I was gonna start adding NPCs. Oh yeah, there was this form for Pierce. I still love this design, but bro, this is so fire. I'm like, I haven't seen this in so long. Pierce at one point got this form, where he fusion had with puddles. And it was like, I can't remember what the form was called. but like I think it was like the Draconic King is what the final form was called, and it was like he gained a fly speed and like a couple of his stats went up if I remember correctly. But it was like this was so fun to design. I remember Kay and I went behind Crow's back to design this one. Oh, dude, like the leaf cloak going into scales is one of my favorite little details. It's like that was so fun to design, and like also the horn going from like Puddles' horn color to Pierce's like stick that was always in his head. And then like I love doing scale patterning and like that sort of thing. So like this like leg into tail. Like I also made his torso longer. I gave him the same scale pattern as Corn actually for his stomach. I made his torso longer and then his legs a little bit shorter to like match the more Dragonborn-y sort of like anatomy that I would give. It's so sick. There's a version without clothes too. He's just flat like a Barbie doll, but like just in case YouTube gets mad at me, I won't show it. But ugh. This shit was so fun, bro. I miss this stuff. There's like some NPC art in here and whatever. How many residents do I have? I have 30. I have 20 something right now. 21, 22, I think. Should I make the horn color fade into the stick color as gold? No, it's design. It was fun, dude. I loved designing this. This is so much fun to work on. Yeah, and you can see that I was using the chisel at this point too. You can see the edge of the brush right here. It's the same texture. Ugh. It's so fun to do, dude. I remember when this was unveiled. I remember when Kay came to me asking if I wanted to do this. I was painting pottery with Ray. He was like, "Do you want to help me make like a design?" I was like, "Sure." So funny. Ugh. I know, so fun, man. There's a reason why I have planned 3 tattoos for like the Ion campaign. So moody and edgy. No, the edgiest Pierce was when he was in his ruined form, the ruined prince. Pierce was an Eladrin elf, and for those who don't know, Eladrin usually what it is like they're elves that change seasons daily. Rules is written. Pierce was special. His emotions changed. His changed with his emotions. He wasn't always able to control it. So it's like sometimes he would just like if he got angry enough or if he got like sad enough, like he would just shift into another season without warning. So Pierce had a 5th one, because it's like there's only 4 seasons, but he had a 5th that was almost like his escapist method, where it was like if things were going really bad, like it would shut down all of his emotions. He called it the Ruined Prince, and it was like as if like he was in like a forest fire was what it was meant to be, or like his meant to be like poisoned earth or something. I drew it once and I don't know where I put it. But like there's a small version on the 2nd Pierce ref sheet, so this was ruined. It's like it's easy to tell. It's like there's spring, there's winter, autumn, fall, or summer. Summer was when he was really angry. Winter was really sad. Autumn was when he was like chilled out, and spring was when he was happy. And then it was like, and Ruin is he was just like kind of deadpan. It was really fun to draw Ruin's hair every time. It was very Viking, sort of like braiding and whatnot. But yeah, his hair would change every time. Ugh. I miss Pierce! I miss Dad! It was so fun. Can't imagine an Aussie person being sad. Justice for Pierce. He got his justice in the end. It was fun because it was like he, like, when we went to go in, Gone Not Forgotten, never. Now he's tattooed on Crow forever. But when, like, when we were planning on, like, the hunt for Ashes, it was, like, Crow and I, it was, like, he had it where, like, Pierce got to say his piece to Ashes, and then he was like, it would be too easy if I got to kill you. And so then he's like, I did everything that I needed to. It's like, I'm gonna let you suffer the same fate that my father's dragon did. And that's why Corrin froze him, because his father's dragon ended up frozen under the ice. He's not dead. No, Pierce would be around for super long amount of time, because he was a very young elf. He was only 126, which, like, elves live up to, like, 1,000 years. 800 to 1,000 years old, so, like, he was very, very young. Then I also had it set to when Corrin turned 18. He made the, like, impulsive decision. Like, he started to kind of have a crisis, and he made, like, the impulsive decision. He went to Scribbles and asked him if he could wish himself to live to be, like, the same age as Pierce. Like, his lifespan, he expanded it, so, like, Pierce wouldn't have to say bye to Corrin, ever. So Corrin's natural lifespan now matches Pierce's. So Pierce would live to be over 800 years old. So does Corrin. Will Loon also have a long lifespan? I actually don't know what half-elf lifespans are. So I'm not sure. Pierce is gone? He's not gone. It's just we don't play that campaign anymore. Ion ended a long time ago. It's been like a year now, I believe. Or it's been almost a year. I'd love to see an Ancient Court and Pierce. Here's the thing, is that, elves don't really visually age much. So, like, when Pierce dies, it's like he'll probably look a little older, but he won't look like an old, decrepit man. Corrin would probably look a little ancient by the end, but he also had it, so it was like he's set to sort of age at the same rate as Pierce as well, so Corrin would look really young for, like, a long time as well. It's like Corrin would look like he's in his, like, 20s to 30s for a really long time. Scalier, probably. But yeah, Corrin's campaign ended, like, almost a year ago now. I think it's actually been, like, a year now. Oh, Corrin is so pog. Yeah. Let's check, because the final set of notes. In exactly 22 days, it will have been exactly a year since... In 22 days, it will have been exactly a year since the final session of Ion. That's crazy. Yeah, my final set of notes, I always just post my doodle notes, like, just the image, but my final set here, I typed out, and the moon falls on the horizon to rise again the next night. Ugh. Sorry, I'm looking at the notes now. Hang on, I'll pull them over. I was so, like, ugh. Dude. The reminiscing is crazy. I, like, where is it? Blog 3-2. Kirby signal. Oh! The Kirby signal? Thank Thank you for the 10 bootleg. I appreciate you. Why does it not give me the sound? I hate that it doesn't give me the sound. I need to fix it. I need to fix that somehow. Ugh. 0.4 away from 6.7 pounds. I hate you. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Yeah, now it makes a sound for us, but not you. Yeah, I don't know why. That's so weird. Yeah, this was the final fight. I love Quinn. I can't wait to add him to our... to the... what do you call it? To the Tomodachi Life Island. Yeah, we fought underwater. We all had water breathing though, so it's chill. Crazy final fight, you know. You like this? Corn's so big! Ugh, this fight was so fun. It was like, this was like kind of a running joke. Every single time Moya had her gun, I would draw it wrong. So for the final session, I scoured to get the reference for it, because I'm like, okay, I need to actually draw it correctly. This is literally the last session. I need to draw this right. Ugh. So good, dude. Doodle notes are always so fun. Yeah, and then the final thing. It was a thing for like the whole campaign, because Pierce had said like keep your eye on the birdie to one character, and that's why the party was called the Eye on Eclipse. It was a pun on like it like essentially meant like the forever eclipse, but instead of pronouncing, because this is pronounced Eon normally, but like to make the pun eye on the birdie, it's like we called them Ion, so Eye on Eclipse instead of Eon. But yeah. And then there was like the final sets of things that happened before we all left our respective, and the party split for one final time. Went off to do our last things. Corn went off to go to school, wanted to go become a psychologist by the end. He went to like he properly tried to make friends with his elder in the village, who's like brother that he killed. This part made me start bawling, dude. Like, if you watch the recording back, you watch me like start crying properly, because Hyla was the first like person who died in the campaign. She was like an NPC. She was like a little girl who ended up like dying by this guy's hand. Tigin ended up getting like not reincarnated, but he ended up getting like solace. Like he was kind of like saved in the afterlife because he did die. And, like he became like a gardener with the Wild Mother, who's like the goddess of nature, essentially. And like he planted his first flower, and she was like, "What will you name her?" It's like, "What will you name it?" And he was like, "Can't wait to see you bloom, Hyla." I was like, "Oh!" And the way I cried, bro. The way I actually cried. And the final little panel ever. Ugh, dude, so good. I think I did something similar for the final, just full session for the final panel. Yep. Did like everybody's final big vestiges, their huge weapons. It's like the thanks for everything. It was so like, oh. Cool like this, yeah, man. Atros Soren first on-screen kiss. So good, bruh. Lunan's ghost saying bye to everyone. Ugh. Bro! The copy-pasted scribbles. Ugh. Sorry, I'm just scanning these and like remembering. I'm literally reminiscing. Everyone crying and saying goodbye. You have the cardboard cutout scribbles. Oh, it was so funny. It was like before the final fight. Korn had gone up to 𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯 and like they chatted for a bit. And 𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯 was like, "Are you ready?" And Korn was like, "Ready for a nap, dude." It's like, "I'm ready to take like a long ass nap." And he was like, "Well, you're almost there." And then after the final fight, it's like he went to go say hi to him. He's like, "Ready for that nap, dude?" Can you drink yet? Nah, shame. I'm definitely drinking tonight. Ugh. So funny, Lunin and Soren coming back and seeing, because this guy originally, he was like our op, right? Like, Scribbles hated this guy because he was like part of like a competing like news company, and like the head of it, he was kind of an asshole, but it turns out he was Scribbles' dad the whole time. But Lunin and Soren weren't around for that, so like when they saw the two of them like being all buddy-buddy, they're like, whoa. So funny, bro. I love this little Soren. One Piece shit. Like the end of a show cartoon I only heard about but never watched. Bro, imagine playing this game for like 3 years straight and you have just these characters that you watch evolve. You are them. You are this character. And it's like you watch their story begin and end. You essentially live through their story. And it's like, now I'm Cricket, and I am in Cricket's story's infancy. I am excited and terrified to get to this point with Cricket's campaign, because I'm like, it's gonna hit me. Like, Cricket's campaign is already taking so much longer than Korn's was, because, like, we're in almost at session 40 of Cricket's campaign, of 𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯, with the Lost and Found. Like, we played session 39 yesterday, right? And, like, these two notes are so funny. I played the session yesterday, and, like, session 39 is almost halfway through the entirety of Korn's campaign. And we're barely in this campaign's infancy. So it's like the fact, like, this is gonna take way longer than Korn's campaign did. So it's gonna hit me so much harder. I can already feel it, dude. I also set up way more with Cricket than I did with Korn. It was like, I left it really open with Korn for K to kind of mess with. But I'm like, Cricket, I left a lot more stepping stones. A lot more things that K can work with. So it's like, there's a lot more to kind of explore with Cricket. My ass is gonna not be okay when this shit ends, which is gonna be many years from now, but yeah, Cricket bought them all plushies last session. Cricket bought a little goat plush, and then Takan got a frog and a dog, and then Shifer got a wolf. It's so cute. Takan was also introduced to the concept of a beanbag. Decade-long sesh, yeah. It's eating me. Yeah, he was introduced to the concept of a beanbag yesterday. Can't wait to hear about it in the end. Oh, it's gonna be nuts. You like my ugly ass baby that I drew? Ugly ass baby. 𝘥𝘪𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀𝘀 Takan was petting the baby. 𝘥𝘪𝘴𝘰𝘪𝘯 means good babe, good baby, good child. It was too much. Oh, there's also this point where it was like, Takan was like asking a part, like, he misunderstood something and was asking Dusk if they were like, he misunderstood Dusk and was like, why are you naked? And like Glyn, who's the NPC that's currently kind of with us, the NPC that's currently with us, he was like, but you're like half naked all the time. And Takan's like, no, I have a scarf and a necklace. Glenn was like, we can see your nipples. And he like covers his chest. He's like, why are you looking at my nipples? Vesper was like, I mean, we've all seen them. And Glenn was like, we're all sort of eye level with them. 𝘫𝘰𝘪𝘯, the halfling, was like, don't talk about what we're eye level with. It was so funny, dude. I was howling. Oh man, it's so good. I'll be an adult by the time Cricket's campaign ends, probably. Oh, was it Vesper who said the eye level thing? My bad. I'll fix this. I will fix this. I thought it was Vesper who said that we've all seen them. Okay, I will fix this. This will have to be here. This magic. Okay, I'll fix that later. I fix. Probably be allowed to drink by now. I'll probably be close to my 30s by the time this campaign ends, which is like kind of crazy. kind of like uncool to think about. I think is that I'll be close to my 30s when this campaign ends. What did I stumble upon? Hello, we are looking at my D&D notes. Because I play Dungeons and Dragons and I draw while I play. So we're just kind of looking at what we experienced. We went into like, oh yeah, 𝘫𝘰𝘪𝘯 and Barnaby switched, quote-unquote, switched bodies for a little bit. They found this ugly-ass creature, this ugly-ass plush creature, and they were on sale. They went on sale like 3 times. So Barnaby bought the entire shelf for the hell of it. Thank you. Barnaby bought the whole shelf for the hell of it. And he tried to give them out to children, and all he did was scare them. And then Takan went up and did not help and tried to ask the child if they would play fetch with him. So Cricket had to grab them both. And was like, do not approach children. Do not do this. We are not doing this. Mom had to grab them both. I was like, no. And then we got to the library and we got like an info dump on things. Vesper had a traumatizing experience, of course. Cricket found another note from their father. I didn't feel like writing it out, so I just copy-pasted it. Which was fun. Stranger danger, no, genuinely. Oh yeah, Takan was like, mushrooms are alive, so if you ever feel alone, no you are not so lonely. They were gonna split up in the library and he just handed Cricket a mushroom. Cricket's like, what is this? He was like, you're not alone, because you have a mushroom. The mushrooms are alive. No, I am in fact short. Same. I love Glenn. If you knew what I knew, I'd have to kill you. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I've always wanted to say that. I love Glenn. Glenn is a Cobalt Soul Monk, which means that they are very smart. He is very fast. I am 5'5", and I'm shorter than that, so... Actually, no, I think I am, like, just about 5'5" now. 5'5", 5'4". Because of my spine! So, I used to be close to 5'6". I am no longer close to 5'6". So good, dude. Ah! Played D&D as well. Fire. D&D's sick as hell. As per usual, I think everybody should play D&D. I think my brother's actually playing a session in the basement right now. He gets to play IRL D&D. I play online. I need to stretch my spine and split into 2 me's. We can just end that there for me. I need to stretch my spine. I need to decompress. Oh my god, 4 feet tall. Yeah, 152 is like just under 5 foot. If I remember correctly. Oi. If this was the 2010s, I would have been like, don't worry, you're fun sized. But we're not in that era anymore. I was in fact a child in 9th grade, but things have sparsely changed. True. Yeah, wait, hang on. I literally just had to process that. I'm like, yeah, you're like 14 in 9th grade. It makes sense to be under 5 feet tall. No. You're just a little cinnamon roll. I will end it. God. What an era we escaped, truly. Not the cinnamon roll shit, bruh. My childhood was in 2010. I mean, same. I was like... I had part of my childhood in the 2010s. First D&D session, I had my warlock under a evil god that had voices in his head, and I kissed every Paul my DM was trying to give me when he name drop an NPC, having the same thing. Never picked up. Real. You were barely born in the 2010s. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, you're a baby. Oh no. Oh no, you're a baby. Oh no. Don't worry about it. Nobody does. Don't share your ages. Don't tell me your age. Don't tell me your age. Not in chat. Don't tell me your age. Grow up with Nigahiga and Smosh. Kids today grow up with Minecraft YouTubers that have pending Google Docs. Oh man, Ryan. He's a streamer now. He like streams like Valorant and shit now. Which is like crazy to me. I live by the don't share your age on the internet rule. Yeah. Protect yourself. People are too forthcoming with information now. I'm like, I don't wanna know your age. Don't tell me. You shouldn't give that information away. Bro lives in Vegas, but the Bay Area took him over. Basic internet safety challenge impossible, lol. Hate seeing people in TikTok comments being like, I'm only 13, I know about this. I'm only 13! I don't want to know you're 13. I literally don't. People listening their age with a laundry list of things that strangers can bully them with. No, truly. I'm like, what happened to privacy? What happened to self-preservation? Please, bro. None exist. There are no 13-year-olds, actually. They're all fake. No survival instinct. 13 years old, the day I grew a conscience and a personality. I feel like when you start to hit, like, when you start to hit the double digits is when your personality really starts to shine. And you start to really become a human being. But I'm like, I found, like, I think I always had a really loud personality. But it was, like, but, like, I especially know some people where it was, like, they did not really start being alive until they were, like, I feel like 10 is, like, around the time when people are, like, they start to gain consciousness. Is it unwoke to believe that people shouldn't list every single thing they have in their bio? No, it's basic internet safety. It's basic safety. to not list everything that you got. We have forgotten the art of basic internet safety. Is what has happened. Ugh, I want a blanket. Hang on. It's getting a little chilly. I want a blanket. I'm grabbing my big fluffy blanket. Ugh. I might actually call this one fairly soon. Not now, but I might call it fairly soon just because my body is starting to hurt a little bit. So I need to get away from my desk. Like, I'll probably line a little bit more at this one and then I'll call it. Cool, 75 degrees, my safe. You should give your cricket bee a little sunny bird. Frey, you're a genius! 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 Oh my god, Frey, you're a genius. You're literally correct. You're literally so right. You're literally correct. Holy... Wait! Frey, I was actually saying earlier, like... I was literally saying earlier, because I was looking through, like, my old commission sheets, because, like, the one from 2023 had Kingsley with, like, original, Sunny cat. And, like... Here. Hang on. Yeah, like, my original, like... 2023 commission sheet, it had like Kingsley with like Cat Sunny at the time, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, because like this year I'm gonna do cricket. I'm like, it'd be great if I did cricket with revamped Cat Sunny or like revamped Sunny, like Bird Sunny or something. And I'm like, oh, it's like, it's just, it's a drag path left in the surface as evidence, bro. I'll die. I'll literally break down into tears. I'll watch how hard I can cry, actually. Watch how hard I can scream and cry and shit myself. Watch. Just watch. Screaming, crying, and throwing up. Truly. I sent it to... Oh, they're meant to do that. No, like, I don't even cringe at that one. Frankly, I actually still really like this one. Like, I used... Yeah, you can see how smooth these lines are. I was originally using this brush. It's like this triangular one that I loved using. It's so sharp. It's such a nice brush. But it's too smooth for me now. I need something with more texture. I still really like this one. Like, I used to be so angular. You can really see how, like, sharp I made a lot of my lines. Because I really loved this, like, hard edge. I very rarely did very smooth lines. Like, I loved being very geometric at this time. Kingsley is very Peter Parker-esque, isn't he? But no, like, I very rarely did, like, smooth, lines. So it's like, it's very reflective, even, especially in, like, the eyes here. It's like this kind of, like, triangular shape. It's such good shape language. I'm like, this is such a really, I actually really like this one still. I think I did a good job with him. That's just so satisfying. Oh, dude, no, truly. Like, I love drawing the muscle of the arm. And it's like Kingsley had a fairly low strength because it was like he's a warlock. Like, who cares? But like, Crooked never. No, I love Kingsley. And there's like, I have like a version, like I drew a version of him that like, it's like I was fine showing the other players because I'm like, I don't know if this is still accurate. It probably isn't, but I was like, oh, what would a modern take of Kingsley be? So I'm like, I drew him again, like, for like the DM's reference, just so it's like we could have like what Kingsley last known looked like. Ugh. I miss this man, bro. I started doodling him, and I was like, oh, I missed Kingsley, actually. I was drawing him again, I'm like, oh, I actually miss him a lot. Like, messing with Kingsley. Ugh. I love this character. He's so fun. He had such like he had like a maxed out charisma stat, and then it was like, but his dump stat was wisdom, which is like the opposite of Cricket. It's like Cricket is like very... Cricket's dump stat, I believe, was charisma. Like, I didn't really need charisma that much. It's like, it's above average, but it's not, like, crazy. Kingsley's, dump stat was wisdom. It was, like, an 8. Like, bro was not wise. He was smart. He was very smart, but he was, like, book smart. It was, like... It's very wisdom dump stat. You say, yeah, no. He's like, this is not secret information because Kingsley was a PC that I had originally made, and that I was like, I didn't end up playing, so I revamped him. And I'm like, frankly, all the stuff that I know about him right now is probably different. So I'm like, I don't mind sharing like old Kingsley information. Not beating the Peter Parker allegations. Kingsley wasn't awkward, though, was the thing. Kingsley was very smooth. Like, it was like because his charisma was so high, it was like he was a very charismatic, very, like, kind dude. He was, like, very, very witty, very... It was, like, there's a line that I wrote for him, because, again, it's like, there's Kingsley, and then Sunny, who's an archfiend. That's his wife, right? Like, this big... evil demon, like, beyond comprehension, that he ended up marrying. Like he got them to fall in love with him. And it's like, there's a line in the, like, kind of, like, summary that I wrote for Kingsley. However, his kindness and charisma were said to be so unmatched that he was able to wed an archfiend. That was, like, Kingsley dipping in the it's just so funny. I love this guy. Oh, I miss Kingsley. I miss this character. He's so fun. Kingsley best for high charisma, low wisdom. Truly. Yeah. It's fun. In Cricket's, like, backstory doc, like, phrase in here, so I'm like, I can't say all of it, but I mean, other players are probably here too, but it's like, I can't say all of it, but, like, there are DMs of mine in here, so they know what my character docs look like. It's like, they're, like, each character usually has, like, several paragraphs about them, but then it's, like, for, like, a quick version, there's like a general descriptor section. So I have one for Cricket, one for Sunny, one for Kingsley, and in each of them, in Cricket's, the final line is a lot tougher than they look, Sunny's is a lot softer than they look, and Kingsley's is just as soft as he looks. It's like all three of them, which is really funny to me. But yeah. I love them, bro. Such a fun cast of characters. I miss Kingsley. I do. Meet him again one day. Literally Cricket's backstory. I gotta find him. You gotta find bro. The more that I learn, the more scared I am for him, though. Something's up. Something happened. Something, bro. If it's more memory shit, I'm like, part of me, I have this weird thing. I have two weird theories right now, right? I have two kind of crack theories right now in regards to Kingsley and Sunny and all that, right? One of my crack theories right now is that it's based in absolutely nothing. It's like we're gonna find Kingsley and he's not gonna remember anything. Like, there's gonna be some memory shit going on. It's like, with the amount of, like, because we keep on finding letters from him, we keep on finding, like, documents and shit that he's left behind, like, almost like his diary pages. And it's like he keeps on talking about how his, like, family means more to him than anything, and I'm like, this isn't, I'm like, that's not death flags, that's memory flags, and I'm terrified, because that's not something that I told Kay that I'm against. That's like, I told Kay I didn't want him to be dead, I didn't want him to be evil. Him losing his memory, I didn't say nothing about that. So there is a chance that that's also it. I'm like, that's like my baseless, crackiest of crack theories, and it's like, I feel like bro's memory is gone. And it's like, he might, like, meet them again. It's like, he doesn't remember anything. So I'm like, that's based in absolutely nothing. I'm like, I just have a weird feeling. And then there's another thing that I have that I started to, I haven't talked to Kay about it yet. Like, I didn't go like, I have this weird feeling. But it was like, the other night, like, I was kind of thinking about it, and I was like, dude, cause I was rethinking some, like, old sessions, and I was rethinking, because it's like, reading a session that we just played, we learned that, like, the group that is, like, after Tikan, has something to do with the disease that my dad is, like, researching, something to do with the disease that Kingsley is researching. So I'm like, oh, another crossing of paths. It's a Cricket and Tikan's backstories are crossing now. And, like, first of all, spooky, but second of all, I'm like, part of me is worried because I'm like, why? Because Kingsley started looking into the disease before he met this friend that he had that started, like, decaying, right? It's like, I presume, just based on timeline of events, he met this friend, like, he met this friend after he left home, right? In which, then, that means he knew about it before leaving, and I am afeared that he is desperately looking for a cure because it's gonna start affecting either me or Sunny. And I was thinking, just based on, because the last time that we got to see Sunny, the last time that we saw them, they had, what was it? They had kind of showed up to warn Cricket that they were being followed, and it was like they had struggled to kind of turn into this other form, right? Like they showed up and they were kind of slouching more and, like, almost dragging themselves over, which is not really how I wrote Sunny. So I was thinking about that, and I was like, fuck, what if it's already taking hold? Like, what if it's like, what if the 20-year mark was because that's when it would start to take hold? And I'm like, again, based in absolutely nothing, other than the fact that Kingsley clearly knew about granular decay before he showed up, right? Before his other friend showed up. I'm like, what if it's like, oh, Kingsley won't die. Mom's still on the table, though? And I'm like, uh-oh! Right, so I had that thought, and I was like, oh. I'm like, oh, God. Looks like your old man can't move as fast as he used to. Oh, God. Fine, I mean, he looks exactly the same, but everything else around him has moved on. Yikes. That's horrible. I hate that. If Cricket found Kingsley, would still be you playing it becomes Jess talking to Jess situation? No, my DM would be playing as Kingsley. Ugh. So I'm a little terrified because that thought popped into my head. And so now it's kind of making me think, like, because, I mean, I did also enter this new city that we've just entered. Like, our party entered into the city of Lavavi. This is a completely homebrewed world, so, like, our DM made up this whole section. And it's, like, this really cool floating city. It's, like, it's on, like, a rock. It's, like, it's a mountain. Like, oh, I can pull up my DM's drawing reference. My DM drew this. So this is what it looks like. It's like a city, and it's like on an upside down mountain. And it's like, it's got several like floating cities and whatnot up here. It's really cool. It's like, this is like the upper sort of city area that you can only get into with like special access. But yeah, we got up here. So we're up here now, and you can kind of very faintly see the like dome here because the city is protected under like this dome of magic. So like nobody can get in without permission. And, like, Cricket entered in there with the rest of the group, and, like, for the first time ever, they felt like their mother's presence leave. It's like for the first time ever, they felt like their mom is just no longer there, because it's like they've kind of been saying for this whole time, like, they've been saying, like, oh, like, it's like mom's probably watching. And, frankly, they've been correct this whole time. It's like mom is probably watching, mom's probably around, keeping an eye out, because it's like they can kind of just do that. But like by entering this city, because it's got this magical like field preventing things from entering and leaving, it's like they're like, as my DM described it, they feel alone in this crowd of people. And I was like, oh, well, that bodes well, you know. They'll talk about it eventually. But, like, I kind of wanted it to be, like... Pulse! What? Feeling a bit more like myself. Stop drinking this much. This much caffeine cannot be good for you, man. You should maybe try to start weaning off of caffeine. I feel like that might be better for your system. Why would I do that? Because it's not... I feel like you're bordering on addiction. Like you're getting there. Neurotoxin. I'm just adding little flyaways and shapes just to make it feel more interesting. Give the hair a more interesting silhouette. So it doesn't feel so flat. Let the movement flow a little bit. I'm keeping it... So keep the sketch layer turned off too. Frey! Tell him, Frey. Get him to listen. Pulse, if Cricket ended up full naming Barnaby one day, what would happen? Barnaby Bungie, sit your ass back down! Oh, the flow of the hair. Yeah, you gotta get some flow in there. Get some flow, some energy. Right, but you understand that you're above the limit, though. What about Christ? Again, though, you understand that it has a thing with it has a safe amount. This is safe amount. Caffeine. Christ. Do that till it can cause heart issues. Indeed. Indeed. Legit only had 4 as my actual limit. You just said you had a 5th! I think part of me would stop in his tracks. Good. God. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do a couple extra details here, and then I think I'm gonna call it. Just to give my voice a little bit of a rest, because it is starting to hurt a little more. I'm like, I want to not die. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, we're gonna call this one here. Alright, we're getting close to 4 hours anyway, so we will call this one here. Damn, I did not do much. We talked a lot for this one. I yapped a lot for this one, but that's okay. Alright, thank you all so much for joining me today. We'll be back, technically Friday. We'll be having our first video, releasing on Friday. We'll be talking about styles and stuff like that. That's gonna be kind of silly and fun and epic. But yeah, and then we'll be back again with stream on Friday, or on Saturday, of course. But yeah. What else I have to say? Oh yeah, !Discord, join the Discord, hang out with people, have fun, vibe with us, all that fun jazz. But yes, thank you all so much for joining me today, and I will see you all this Saturday. Au revoir, bye-bye.